Hey y'all, how you doing today? We are back at it again. What is this music that's going on? It's a little too intense right yet. How y'all doing? Good to see ya. Stop. There we go. Let's just talk a second. We'll be moving over to the dev stream here shortly, but I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Nico, Austin, Tariq, Gigi Noor, Eternally, hello. Much love to you as well. I am super duper, duperty duper excited for obvious reasons. Shotgun, what's up? A little too low, huh? Let's try doing this. Okay, can you hear me now? Is that better? You guys still can't hear me? Nobody? Nobody? Better? Better? Does it sound normal? Like no weirdness or anything? No oddness? We get that periodically. Okay, okay. That's what we needed to hear right there. All right. Well, what I'm thinking. So, I don't think they've officially started the stream yet. Bit cloned, huh? Right. I keep getting that same thing. I'm not sure if that's an effect. No, you cannot become a founder on PlayStation. Okay, unfortunately, and I could not become a founder on Xbox. It's only for PC at the moment. I'm just waiting for, like I said, for them to just start the actual stream up because it looks like it's just like just a flash page at the moment. But I have to admit, for those who are interested in the whole soul frame situation. I've been playing a little bit just to get familiar with it because I did want to kind of do an opening video on it, just to, my thoughts and whatnot. So, Gigi Noir, I don't think that's going to be the case, because unless they do like a cross-play type thing, which, okay, I could be wrong. I don't want to say anything as a complete yes or no, but unless they when they launch the console release, they would also have to at the same time integrate cross-play and cross-save together all at once. Otherwise, if they bring out just the first portion of the game, like just the game itself, then you are not going to be able to play it with the character that you've already been playing on PC with until the cross save is implemented, and then you'd be able to transfer data from one character over to another, like they did with Warframe. Now, I don't know, maybe that is something that they will do because of the demand for, especially, seeing how many people first started out on PC and then, went to all different platforms. It's very, very, yeah, it's the devs, it's so far, that's what I'm looking at. Am I seeing something that you guys aren't? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Probably don't really care to see the. Let me know what the volume's like.
You see this pizza? Right now,
Getting
it's
some
half
good
off when you
ad
order
time
online.
in here for.
Same with this one and this one. Oh, and this one too. Hey, I'll let you in on a little secret. Every pizza's half off right now at.
Great.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, I need them.
We have the Sprawling Intention by Frosty Nova Prime, and then the other ones here, thematic to the old piece, of course,
The
are
toy
from
soldier is so
Tenenbaum.
good.
So
Everybody
good.
likes
The
Tenenbaum.
Krampus Roth.
That's
Come on.
amazing, yeah.
These are by Eleanor Grouch. So incredible stuff. These are going to unlock as you gift in game throughout the month of December and a little bit of January.
Those are seriously hype.
Yeah,
They're very cool.
I had no idea.
the community just continues to be.
Red Marie?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
Wow.
Okay, how about now?
And we're very grateful to be working with Big Brothers Big Sisters as the charity for Tenenbaum, and DE will be donating $60,000 once we reach 100,000 gifts.
You know,
given
one of the
in
things
game.
I was
So
wondering
December 1st,
That's
get
huge.
your
is,
wish list listed.
Gift each other.
Gift each other. Gift.
Do you
a million
think
form of-
In
that
fact, gift our dev team. They deserve
Oh.
it.
the
Yeah.
the,
Fine,
the
gift me is
character
turned off.
that's
Don't
in
gift,
Yeah,
don't
don't
gift
do that.
me.
Don't do that.
Give Des.
the trailer
Here's some
for
devs that might
Tau,
have it
Spread
on.
some love.
come
do you
on.
think
Spread
that
some-
character is going
I'll break the rules if I have
to
to.
We always do.
have like
next up in
a
housekeeping, Prime Resurgence.
have
as
like
we near
a
December, not only is the old piece
real
coming,
position
date
in the
about to be
story?
revealed soon.
And the
but
only reason
we
why I
also
say
do
that
an
is
end of the year
because
event with Prime Resurgence,
of the
which is
fact
our
that
end
they're
of
like
the
kind of
year.
showing
We
with
bonanza unvault a
the
bunch
Tenenbaum
of
thing there with
vaulted
the
primes and their
character
goodies, and
plus
a bunch of them are gonna
that
be
little
unvaulted,
that like splash
starting
page for
December
the dev
16th,
stream
so if
actually
you need
has
to get your hands on some primes
the
before the end of the
operator,
year, this is a great way
you know,
to do it. But
on
this
the
year we're
page
doing a
itself
little bit of a
with
twist
all the new
on Prime
proto frames, and I was just
Resurgence,
kind of
it
curious if
correlates
like
back to
The Prime Vanguard.
are they gonna do
assets so
something
hot,
with
it
that
takes a second.
character,
Yeah, I
only
know.
because
I
like
think
the
that's the full
drifter
res one.
character.
Oh, it's the sexiest
Yeah,
full
yeah.
res Kevin could give us.
Thank you,
wow.
Mr. Glenn.
I
Yes, this
think
is
that the
Prime
drifter
Vanguard,
character actually
so perhaps we will have more information to come
isn't
on what
integrated
exactly
in the
this means,
game
but
like
perhaps
that.
if you needed one of these 6 primes on your gotta get list, you're gonna really enjoy December 18th. So just put that in your calendars, put that in your mind, and stay tuned for more information on that. Moving right along.
Amazing. Yep.
I know December's not here yet. Let's talk about 2026 really briefly.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Really
Oh,
briefly.
you're not going to do that.
I would
No, no, no,
rather
it's fine.
swallow a bullet.
Well, get ready.
Oh,
Sorry, 2026, we are going to Boston again. We're going to PAX East. So if you are Boston, if you
Is it March this year?
Yeah, they moved it back.
so
Oh,
cold.
wow. It's so cold.
It's
so cold. You're complaining. You're the winter lover here. Why are you complaining about
After
this?
January 2nd, I don't like it.
You're done with it?
I don't like it.
You're done with it?
I don't wanna see it.
Oh, my goodness.
But we'll be in Boston. We're doing a 10 VIP. We're doing a PAX panel. More information on what all that means and what that looks like at a later date. Tickets for RSVP, because it's a free event for us for 10 VIP, will be more information in 2026. But if you were thinking of coming to PAX East, know that we will be there with these events, and you can put that in your calendar as well.
See you there.
See you there.
Love Boston.
Love Boston.
Love
Will you be there?
I was there last year.
Will you be there again?
We'll see. We'll see.
Write that down, chat. He'll be there.
I never know my invite status with you guys.
So I told you, you're always invited.
Sometimes it's optional.
Yeah, but then you pull the rug out on me. And you leave me standing there with my luggage.
I
as you're
turned it up
waving
just
at
a
me.
little bit.
Never in my life.
I'm gonna,
got no
I'll,
sleep
I'm gonna
token
talk a
in
little
this.
bit, guys, but I just
Oh,
want to see where the vibe of this dev stream's
They don't
going
deserve- I don't think they
beforehand.
don't deserve
And you don't go
We're
anywhere.
gonna get into
I
anything
know you're invited
He
to
only
anything.
comes here.
real
Would you like to come to
important
Boston
early,
with us,
or if they're gonna
Oh,
kind
now
of like,
you invite me after over a decade.
Yeah, you want
yeah.
to use your passport to get into America?
I think I'm gonna.
here's
Okay,
what I
you know what
know.
event?
Dimitri was on
You know what 2026
Twitter
event you
this
can come
morning
to?
Okay,
saying
another one?
that
TennoCon
they-
2026.
They
You
were
wanna come to
super
That one
excited
I'll be there.
Ah, hell yeah.
and very
Last
proud
live stream, we
to
gave you the
show
date, which is
what they're
July
gonna
10th
show
and
off
11th,
today.
2026.
So to
TennoCon is
me-
back, baby. But we're excited to announce that
that
tickets are
is
going
like
to
a
be going
huge
on
deal
sale
because
February 27th
I know
at 4 p.m.
my
Eastern.
best
Exactly.
videos
I'm so
are
brain
always
damaged,
the
I thought
ones
that wasn't
that
a
like
real date.
I'm
I thought it
super
was like a
doing
leap
the
year.
leap year
Yeah, I'm like, is
calculation.
that? Could it be?
after they're all
Is this
done,
the leap year? But no.
like the
It is.
you know when you
Not
make a
this time.
video,
February
you have
27th.
to have like a
Put it in
vision
your calendar
of what the
if you
video's
are
going to
interested in
do,
coming to TennoCon.
you know,
That is when
as
tickets
I'm
will be
writing
going
it,
on
I'm like
sale.
putting in the scenes
Brew,
in
I
my
think there's
mind of
another
what I
one,
want to.
right? Here's our
You know, what I
ticket
wanna do
tiers.
there.
Very simple
But,
and rinse and repeat of what they were
it's
last year. If you want to get that
definitely
legendary ticket, there's only
Something
2.
whenever you can like kind
And
of
if you want to
take
meet
the
Matt
vision
Chalmers, look at that.
Oh my
Right
God,
there.
Fran!
Lewin,
And Lewin!
concept
Oh
right
my
here.
God.
You can
and
meet
then
the
it's
band!
finished and
That
you're
is amazing.
uploading
It'd be
it,
incredible.
and it's like, wow,
And one
okay,
thing
now this,
to note that I
you
think a
know.
lot of people have guessed on is, yes, it's another 2-day event. And we can confirm that, yes, we are doing
see, I keep-
another concert.
But different this time.
But different.
Don't wear your rock clothes.
I missed the memo on
Yeah,
this.
news, yeah,
Steve
what's going
is
on?
doing
A
No,
full
don't.
2-hour solo
My
concert.
heart cannot take it.
Oh.
No, it's a different. I actually think it's a different band.
It's like we just
it's
can't get
a
the volume
concert.
It's
right.
a concert.
Okay.
It's not 1999 themed.
Kind of
No.
a shame.
Oh, okay.
It'll all make sense. It'll all make sense.
Oh, it'll all make sense.
Yes, of
Do you
course.
know
After we see this update.
You don't know.
I just trust.
Just
I
know
learned
that.
to just go with it.
Yep.
Just know that a concert is coming back,
Yep.
and
Your TennoCon ticket gives you access to
I
it.
do
That's
love
correct.
That's important.
that's
Okay.
correct.
streaming. Don't get me
And
wrong,
digital
because
pack
of the
information, all
personal
that stuff will be
interaction
a next
that I
year,
get with
information
you all.
for
But
you, but just
I gotta
put that
say,
save date,
when it comes to
February
the
27th.
audio aspects of it,
Is there
it
what?
just
Oh, a bass.
No.
it's always some
Oh,
little
we demand
okay.
things
we
that
demand
occur
bass.
that just kind of
I'm learning the violin.
really sour
Oh.
the
That
experience.
That should be
Whoa.
easy. One of the easiest instruments
Tickle
to
the
play,
chords.
I think.
Tickle
yeah.
the chords.
Was that a hint?
There-
No!
Nah.
I just picked a different instrument.
I think it was a hint.
You're a hint.
Okay. Like I said, this is our last live stream of the year, but our last bit of housekeeping is we want to set up January just a little bit. So this year, it was the year of the snake for our Lunar New Year celebrations. Does anyone know what next year is?
Rat?
Horse!
Horse!
The year I was born. I'm a horse.
Oh, I wanted
I'm a
rat.
horse.
I'm a snake.
I think
I'm a
I'm year
horse.
of the rat.
I'm
I think
year
I'm
of
a
the.
snake.
I'm a
You're a
goat.
snake?
I'm a snake.
Congratulations.
I'm a goat or a
What are
ram.
you?
I can't
You're a
remember.
I have
goat.
no idea.
Yeah.
Horse?
Sure, let's say yes.
Wait, are you a horse?
No clue.
Oh, okay.
Chad,
A
what-
horse.
do
Were
you
you
know
born in
your-
the year of the horse?
Your Chinese zodiac symbol?
Our Lunar New Year celebrations will feature, of course, the year of the horse. And in January, we're going to be kicking off some Daggeth alerts because well, not for
looks
that.
good.
Whoa.
That's okay, Ru. That's okay. No, not for this. Put it away, Ru. 1 sec.
Oh,
Don't
I
look.
want to see
Don't
that.
look. Wait, wait.
You saw it.
Don't
Okay,
look.
okay.
Wait.
Flash
Chat,
the
relax.
neuralizer. Flash the neuralizer.
We have things to get through.
Okay, sorry.
In January, we'll have Daggeth alerts, so if you haven't gotten normal Daggeth,
They're not listening. They're not
this
listening.
is your opportunity to get normal vanilla Daggeth. And then in February, the Lunar New Year celebrations kick off with the Daggeth Deluxe Lunar New Year skin. Ru, let me see it. There it is. There it is.
No one saw it coming.
Daggeth Deluxe.
She's so beautiful. Our first skin for Daggeth internally.
She's on
I'm
fuego.
loving this beak.
Right? It's
I
like
love the
Sorry
kind.
about
like
the
a
ad
horse
thing there.
skull.
Just
Yeah.
kinda popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Kamiki to do
skull.
that.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Michael.
I got
That's
Kamiki.
awesome.
We got a Kamiki.
It's not just Daggeth that got a skin.
Yeah.
Because what would make sense to have Daggeth's by her side? But a
Cave.
Cave Deluxe skin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Looking
Lunar
good.
New Year.
It's kinda
We're
odd
so
that,
excited
like,
for you.
But
Daggeth.
Wouldn't it be
now
nice if
she
there
has
was
the same
also a
faces of
flue?
all of her
It
little
would.
of a Cave
Ah.
Deluxe blue.
crew. if you
There
will.
it is.
Her
a horse
stable.
Gorgeous.
horse sat.
Gorgeous.
Horse sat emote. So that's going to be coming in February. But like I said, if you haven't got yourself Daggeth and you need her, you want her, you like that skin, you need that frame, January alerts just for free will be happening in game. You can get yourself Daggeth and then celebrate the year of the horse with us.
Okay, that's 13 minutes of just housekeeping.
Jeez.
Rebecca.
I'm not.
Rebecca.
No. I'm saying like we did a good time because usually it's 20.
We're under.
She was celebrating.
We're
Good thing is
celebrating.
there's also audio
I've never
issues.
done
If chat
well, actually, I
agrees
am
that
done
they have,
housekeeping.
that
Let's
they
move into
abated,
some more
are we
juicy
good
bits.
with the audio? Because we haven't really seen
As of
anything
this
yet in
morning,
the dev stream,
Android
so
closed beta did
good.
officially launch. It's on the phone. The video game is on the Android phone. And
No, you're good. Oh yeah, sure. Go there.
go where?
Nothing has
Oh,
ever gone
is it gonna
wrong.
get close up?
Oh my God.
You guys are gonna help me pick the Warframe for my beta account. That's as close as I can get. All right.
All
Well,
That was great.
all right. Beta keys have gone out to select users.
That's
Pablo
right.
always
We're
goes
doing
hard with
incremental
sweaters. He
batches
just-
of invites into
he knows
Android
what's up,
closed beta, very similar to
especially
what we
around
did with
Christmas time.
iOS stability, just making sure that everything is working.
Yep.
So we'll be continuing to.
wanna hands-on?
Hey, Austin.
And so far, it's not on a few Samsung launcher issues that we're chasing right now.
We love that.
Yep.
We got feedback coming in,
We
and we
did
love
get
it.
some launcher crashes on some specific Samsung devices that the team is looking at as we speak.
Perfect. So if you haven't gotten
Tap to shock.
if you haven't gotten invited in, just hang tight. We're gonna keep invites coming, keep them rolling, and we'll make sure that that information is blasted out to you when we do send out invites. You can check for your email
You don't have the stream?
to be invited.
All right. Steve's playing. We got him
Any-
occupied.
Playing, yeah.
Would you like
I
any?
just zapped a fool.
Oh my
Is that? I chose Volt. If it's
It looks
not.
kind of cool.
It
I like
looks
this game.
kind of cool. Put that on the branding. That's
Internally,
marketing
the same
great.
thing here. Same
Kinda
thing here.
cool.
My,
Alright.
my
Pixel
phone's
9?
old.
Yes.
It would.
Nice.
It couldn't
A hot
do.
pink Pixel 9.
Couldn't even
Looks good.
attempt
Lovely.
to
All
play
right,
the game. It
let's
couldn't
get into
think
some
about
other
playing
things.
the game.
Last time we unveiled Gyre Prime, just a little bit. Here she is again. Beautiful, looking great. She's also coming with the old
Does anybody
piece.
else
But
think that
what-
like
couple things we
her
weren't able
dress
to show
kind of
you
looks like a
were
Christmas
her
tree?
accompanying accessories, so let's check those out now.
Like one of those
She's gonna be
like ones
coming
that you would
with
get at
a
like
beautiful armor set as well as a
in the stores
Scientana
that only
really
pop up
complete look.
like right around
And then
Christmas
of
time.
course her weapons, we have the Kestrel Prime and we have the Alternox Prime, very to her kit, and then we have the whole shebang, Gyre Prime.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is gorgeous. Let's jump in really quick to the game, the video game.
Look
Here
at
she
that.
is. She's got
Like
all
she'd
of
be a
her stuff
really
laid out,
good
her
frame for
bandana,
right about
her
now.
armor.
Very,
Like
very
right now, you
cool.
could make
Chest
some
piece, she's
good
got legs,
Christmas
if you didn't
Can you
know.
do her
like
random,
views
like,
with
see what you can
what
like
she has
Color
going on
roulette.
there.
color
You got
roulette.
silver
That
and
always goes well for
gold.
Jeff.
Uh-oh.
You have your lights.
Kind of sick.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Well, then let me make sure that we.
Oh yeah. Super cool. Look
Come
at
on,
that.
Jeff.
No, he doesn't like it.
Jeff
Yeah.
hates everything.
It's close. It's
Yeah,
very
that's a good one.
Hates
This is
everything.
this
I know
is
it.
this is looking
I
pretty
know.
nice.
So back in the day, players have been asking for the Alternox to get some love. Is the Prime a well-loved version
That
of the
is a
Alternox?
fine looking weapon.
Normally loved?
Normally loved?
Medium loved.
Pale Noel.
Extreme normal love.
How are these? Well, no stats are guaranteed until they ship, so prepare.
If you want to be more loved. You know, we still got a few days.
We're gonna lay the love on the Alternox.
Speaking of laying the love on,
Uh-oh.
we showed you the concept last time for Veruna Deluxe. and we're very excited to show you in game what she is looking like.
Oh
Rue,
my
come on downtown.
God. Yep, that is including her deluxe axe skin and her deluxe tail ephemera.
That's super
It comes
sick.
with claws.
Comes with claws, comes with a tail.
Come on.
She's looking very cool. And the dogs are deluxe.
Yep, she is sculpted out of pure Art Deco bliss with a hint
What is that
of
mask
metal.
represented?
It's so sick.
Well,
Oh,
I've
that
seen this look
This is
before.
a skin, obviously, on the Seraphang.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Almost
the
looks like
deluxe
a
axe
predator
skin.
or something.
Incredible, intricate details. The illusion of glass, the plate. She's just like so badass. It's
Oh,
so
the
sick. The head is
xenomorph, that's
crazy.
right,
Can you do
okay.
Some swappies.
some customizations.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh! Yeah!
That is cool.
Like the
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Isn't that what her head looks like?
So good.
Jeff, what do we
Yeah,
Press
think?
on the random. I like that one too, actually.
That's
It is
so
good.
sick.
Can't go wrong
This
with
skin
that.
actually looks really good monochrome, though. It
Yes!
looks like it does.
Oh,
yeah.
like just black and
The
white.
It
first-
looks really good.
The first
yeah.
check-in was all red, and I was like, that's actually
That'd
sick.
been
She looks
cool
like a
if they
blood
would've-
goddess from like the Cell or something.
It's really
It would have been cool
Oh
if they
my
would have changed
God.
her.
Steve looks up every time.
You kind of scared him off.
He's like, whoa, what's happening? Anyways,
Xenomorph.
she's coming with the
things.
old piece, so if you're a Veruna lover, Rue, get yourself excited, because she's coming. All right,
Still cool
it's
though.
time
Still awesome.
to really
You can't
talk
hear me
about the
again?
old piece.
I've been waiting for
Really?
this moment my whole life.
The floor is yours.
Don't we have a trailer?
We do. Would you like to set it up, though?
All right, we're going to show you a short teaser trailer. This trailer is going to set the tone for the rest of the dev stream, and it's also going to give you the release date. So I think we should just take a look at this short, super tease trailer and then go from there. So if you don't mind, Rue.
Tano, the truth of Tau must not be taken from us again.
Finally, let us dance.
So December 10th is the
Okay.
date. Put it in your calendars. That's when Gyre Prime
We
is coming,
can't
Veruna
lose
Deluxe that we just showed, and
Tau
2026,
again.
He wishes. He wishes.
brother. Now you might notice something about that date. It's the day before the Game Awards.
It is the day before the Game Awards, so this is our biggest update coming the day before the Game Awards.
Did
but
y'all catch that though?
you aren't gonna want to miss the Game Awards.
We'll still be there with something else. So
A world premiere.
a world premiere.
Do we still have it?
I remember
There it
you
is.
talking
Yeah,
about it.
so December 10th, the update
Something
goes live.
in this regard. I didn't know if
December
that
11th
was.
is the Game
I didn't
Awards.
remember it
That's
being
right. And
directly
there's-
related.
In the
But
fine print, there's no rules in the Game Awards that you can't dress like Jeff Keighley.
Or
and
Hideo
Hideo
Kojima.
Oh, no.
So
You guys
I'm
can
excited.
do
There
that.
are no
Are you?
rules.
we already have our outfits.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
we need
they
it. We need it now.
Hideo Kojima.
Megan's Kojima and I.
Ain't no
Wow,
way.
shocking twist.
Old piece, December 10th, on all platforms.
Beautiful.
If you are preparing yourself, Lotus Eater's Quest is the prerequisite.
Yes.
For this
so
quest.
the whole structure of the Lotus Eaters has now fulfilled its purpose. Half of it was to set the Drifter up for 1999, and now the other half is to set the Operator up for the old piece.
That's
so
right.
get to it.
And on a dev
Are we
short,
going to show the crazy button today?
Yes.
the crazy button.
Yeah. The skip. Yeah. But so that's if you want to play the quest.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Is it literally not the next asset?
I was going to punt to Steve for a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve,
What?
your attention.
You're being
Where are we?
punted.
You're
where are
being
we going?
Okay, well, I was just trying to finish the Android tutorial. But
That's
yes.
very well.
Okay.
Now, on a dev short, you like to make a lot of promises, say a lot of things. You mentioned the update size for.
They're really
You said you were
teasing
gonna
this
get-
out.
you said
You
you were
know,
gonna get
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They're really.
No.
They're just giving us these little.
Oh no.
Can we make it multiple choice? So it's-
I saw it in Slack and I was like,
Just
Give
everybody
them
keep
filters on.
looking.
You'll
We
get it.
will find Tao somehow.
5.
5
Under,
gigs.
under
It's got to be
Under
around.
5 gigs.
Let's take a look here. Early, new game modes, Descendia. The
Oh my God!
Should have known.
No, can't give that guy anything.
So yes, if you want to play the old piece quest, it is going to be there waiting for you. Get your account to the Lotus Eaters, and you'll be ready to
It was in
defeat the
Lost
Lotus
and
Eaters, of course. Feed
right.
What will Lotus eat? Feed her anything.
Okay.
Probably 2 fillets and mashed potatoes.
So yeah, it's
Cool.
4.9.
Okay,
not
so,
2.9.
Yeah,
I mean,
4.9.
Sorry about that.
That's right. 4.9
That's
on PC.
The Lotus and I
Yeah,
share
but there's a lot of stuff in it.
the way that
That's
we
right.
like
Basically
to
done two
eat
dev streams.
two
Hit that one
fillets
second.
and,
Yeah,
and
let's
mashed
make it two
potatoes.
dev
Yes,
streams.
please.
Do it
I'll
all.
take
All
that.
right.
Yep.
So last time we showed you
Yes.
Descendia, which is the 21 Floors of Hell. Today we're going to focus on the Parita Rebellion. But as we're saying, obviously the quest is a huge part of it. That does have the Lotus Seed as prerequisite. But if you are, say, a new player watching this and you're thinking, damn, that looks hot, that looks cool. I have a friend that's playing Warframe. I'd really love to play with them on these new game modes. We're trying something new with a kind of early adopter get into those game modes. Rue, I have an asset.
Crazy
So-
button.
This is the crazy button. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to?
Sure. Basically, every
Oh,
update
good
we
lord.
have, we always run into the trouble of people see the really cool trailers and the really cool stuff we do, and then they want to play with their friends or whatever, and they just have to then play 100 hours before they can get to
Yeah,
that
that's
part.
true.
So we're trying something new as we
That's
tend
you're
to
probably
do.
right, though.
We
if
think
they-
it's a little
they
crazy.
give
We don't know if
everybody
it's going to work.
the
but
information.
the main idea is if you want to just skip
Not
to
us,
be able
though.
to play the game modes without doing the quest, without having to do all those prerequisites, you can. Now, it's not going to be easy, but it's still going to be very hard.
So,
And it's, is it $49 or $99?
okay.
How much does it cost to skip?
So the way
Oh,
this
yeah, how much
works
does it cost
is
to
if you're
skip?
under mastery rank 10, you cannot public matchmake. We expect you. So this is like for me if I want to bring Steve to go see his new fog system in Warframe in a game. He hasn't finished the quest, so I do this and he can come with me. But the reason this works well for this particular game mode is because of the way the star chart is structured. There are no spoilers available to a player with the way that the star chart works because the dark refractory is its own menu, and we just give a hood on situation. So it's very intentional, and it's just you'll see when Megan goes to the star chart. We'll bring a note back to this.
Why didn't it say type crazy to skip?
The crazy skip.
The crazy made.
Yeah.
I see some people are nervous about this feature, but it actually avoids spoilers.
It avoids spoilers, and matchmaking is locked unless you're mastery rank 10 or higher.
Yep.
And it's
And this isn't saying that you don't have to play any quests. This is literally just for those 2 game modes. You can still have to do.
So you just get
all
a
the other
taste
stuff
of the
to get
game
to
mode itself
1999 and
with
et cetera. This is
fully
literally
modded
just,
Warframes, which I'm curious to know what
for
they.
100 years, and I want to bring
It's probably
my
gonna be the
bestie
same
in, and
type
I can
of
be their
fully
guru. I
modded
can tell
that
them
you
what's
see
going
in
on, and I can kind
Duvirium.
of teach them as they're playing Parita or 21 Floors of Hell, and they're loving it.
And we're
Just
also
Yeah,
$50
that would be
for
good.
the
At least,
US
if
dollar.
nothing else, if you do have some
gonna
friends
litter
that
this
like
feature
have
on
been
the
kind of
highway as we're driving 100 kilometers per hour. We're watching
on the
stats
fence
real
with
time.
playing,
We'll be watching
and you
everything,
wanted to
if we
give
have
them a
tweak it,
little
we will.
taste.
So I think
It's free to
you
play.
Could
I
probably
mean,
have
what-
a little
you
bit
know,
of
what
empathy
do you have to
for the
lose?
situation with Warframe. We're entering our 13th year, and every now and then, maybe other games come out that are a lot like Warframe, and you don't have to play 100 hours to get to the latest update. Maybe they drop a game that's really like Warframe, so we have.
I'm gonna check it out
to
here in a second, Austin.
Take some very calculated choices for our latest, hottest, sexiest content to be accessible in a reasonable way, going through the lengths we do. If it's a total shit show, we'll get rid of it. But we have to try.
I think.
Yeah, why not? Well, what's the worst that can happen? You know.
Yeah, it's not
This
a
is a-
spoiler
this is
skip.
It's not like they
Not a
haven't
spoiler
tried
skip.
something
It's
similar to
gameplay
this
only.
before and then
I
flipped
think-
it
I
up
think
with
people understand
Duviri.
better now.
It is literally for
Because
your
you were able to
friends
play
PAX
Duviri
East.
right
Yeah.
away. That's
So
I actually have a
very
character
reasonable price.
that one of the first. I don't know
So
if the first or
other-
third
the
or
other
fourth
group
quest
we're
that
hoping
the
to
character did
help here is
was
returning
Duviri.
players.
So
anyone that
it was
hasn't
weird
played
to
for a
get
couple
to
years
the new
might
war
see that the cool new content
after,
is coming in, and instead
you
of them
know.
having to go through all of that before they can start playing with their old friends and whatnot, they can just essentially open it
Well,
up and they
helpful.
can play
Don't-
it.
don't
but
feel
they
bad.
still
I
can
don't
do
have
the
any
quest
either.
right after. So
Yeah,
it's not-
it's not
once you
going
get
away.
to a
So what
certain
we
age,
know,
they really
because we
start to
have all
dissipate.
the-
Just
all
so
the
you know.
tools,
So
is
savor
the
your
new war
friends
was such a
while you
huge point
can.
for the game, and a lot of people have really been waiting to come back. And by the time you've played the new war, you've kind of seen all the key spoilers. So that is that scenario where they can go in, and that will make sense to them.
Yeah.
So.
And as a new player going into it, you're getting resources that you can use later on.
Exactly.
So it's not
That
forlorn.
could be a reason.
All right. Shall we move on to our 63rd Warframe Euro?
Yes.
They probably give everyone
All right.
X-Scout
We
and
have
make
some
them fight and
sexy
play.
assets.
Yeah,
to show
I mean,
you
you're probably
guys.
right.
Here we
I
have Yuri.
still
not
contend
paid,
that
Steve.
I feel like
Actual. It's not paid.
500
this is
US
just me, but
Come
I
on.
I feel like a different frame would be a better
play,
option.
my friends.
It is so that you can bring new people onto Warframe, let them play game mode, and then they can go back and
I
enjoy
still
the story
think
after.
Volt is
All
a
right,
frame
Speaking
that
of perfect.
Bento took the
works
assignment of
better
making
as a
the double
newer
Warframe,
frame
and he
because of
gave
all
it
the little
just a
things
total and utter
that
masterclass
he can do.
in sculpting.
He has
texture
like
work,
an area of
detail
attack,
characterization.
like a
Uriel
blast, like a
and
chi blast
the
almost with his
wonderful
first.
Rove, the
You
proto-frame
you got
counterpart,
super speed
and
for
Hurricane
getting
proto
through
frame
missions
with
quicker
dot.
if you want
Just
to. You
incredible
have
work.
it technically like a
Incredible
shield,
work.
you know, to kind of
So
help you
cool. So
out.
Bento has
And
these
then
images
you
that
have
he
a
made for
complete
his
like
own,
an
I think it's like
ultimate,
art
if you
station
will.
or
It's like
something,
the
and I was like,
classic
so
type
good.
of,
It's so good.
I
of
think we have one more of his.
four
Just an
ability
up-close
Look at
character.
the hairstyle.
Look,
It's
he
so
looks so good.
intricate and cool and like.
Damn,
I love how he
they are
customizes,
really
like,
doing
split in
wonderful
half.
work
Yeah,
with
it's-
the
I don't know if we're
faces.
gonna show
That's
that,
something you
but
actually
it's
see
really
in
cool.
Soulframe.
Crazy.
Soulframe is pretty.
All right, here's what
Dude,
we're gonna
that
do.
helmet
So
is
here we have Uriel with his alternate helmet, the Asmodean helmet. Asmodean. It's like Ghost. The Asmodean helmet.
Yes.
With a new
yeah,
weapon.
that's unfortunately that's
Never
the,
seen
that's
that
the
one
real
before.
part. That's the real bad part.
Indeed.
Something new, but let's jump
So
into
again,
gameplay. That's really
Savor
it in,
those
shall
around
we?
you that are close,
Oh,
because you
So
just never know
sick.
what's going to
The
happen.
earrings jingle. They
Kind of reminds me of
do.
the ship in Alien.
It's
Nurture
so
your
sick.
relationship.
You
Yeah, a
know,
little bit.
through the fog.
Like
you
the
see this
mouth. Like,
front-
"Ah!"
It's so sick. So this is Uriel. He is our 63rd Warframe, and
That
he's
is
coming this
that's it.
update.
Just-
December
I
3rd.
love this
year.
Warframe design.
He is
I'm
coming
not
this
sure.
year.
There's not much time
You're not
left
wrong.
this year.
And it's an
Yeah,
older
coming this year.
design too. That's
But
the
let's
craziest
talk about
part.
the Vinkus.
The Vinquibus. This is the first of its kind.
This is cool.
The longest
Another
weapon
crazy
known to man.
random thing we decided to try.
You're so excited about the
I have
Vincubus.
never been so excited about a weapon
Yep.
in my life.
Okay. all right.
When in January, Steve was in the room with us as we were planning this year, and he goes, "Trench Warframe," and we're like, "Oh my God, bayonets! Oh my
Okay,
God, could
okay.
we have a bayonet weapon in Warframe?" And the answer is yes. So this is
Frank, what do you mean
a
by an
bayonet
underworld?
that
Like in what
when you
in what
equip
context?
it's both slots. So you cannot, you're married. This is like a matrimony.
I'm married.
You're married. And when you put it in the primary, it
no,
also
no,
takes
helpful.
the melee.
No,
and
you need people
seamlessly
around
through
you.
gameplay, you will be
No,
switching
no.
from bayonet mode
Do
to
your best to
primary
go
mode,
out and
which
try
Megan
to
will
meet people.
demonstrate for us.
You know, you're gonna
And it
strike
has its
out.
own melee
This is
stance.
how
It has
goes.
separate modding
But if
for each
you
form. So your mods are like
you
you'll be using your
reach
serrations on
out
the top and
to
your
20 people
umbral,
and
whatever is on the
you
bottom.
get one
And it is
person
as
who
seamless as
actually
you would
enjoys
hope.
your
And
time
Megan
and
will
has
do you have
similar
anything
interests,
for us?
it'll
No,
be
it's
something
just, it's
that'll
a cool idea.
it'll
they
pay
has,
dividends for the
certain
rest
things
of
where
your
what you
relationship.
do in
and
one
if you
mode
keep it
buffs the other mode, so you
keep,
have
you
like
know,
reasons to kind of swap
nurturing
around
it
and use both.
as it goes over the years, it'll be something
If you
that'll
want to try something.
any bit of pain will
Out of
be
control.
offset by
And bayonets had
loads
been
of greatness.
I think they're, sometimes we like to go back and see, but go on and let's go to the simulacrum.
Let's go to Pablo's favorite place in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simulacrum.
again, that's my thing.
But
I just think
this
that,
is a
that
hot
Volt is the.
simulacrum.
Oh, we're
I'm
gonna
not
use
saying that
okay,
Mag
this
isn't
is
a
a
great
hot
frame
simulacrum.
with it. X-Cals
We're using a
are not a
pretty
good
one.
frame.
We're using a brand
I'm
new,
just saying that Volt
aptly named
is just
Gross Oblivion.
having played through a couple beginnings
Do like
of
I
Warframe
am
now.
excited about this
Yes.
because
All right.
those are getting long in the tooth. Some of them.
This is going to require
The
a little
difference
bit
is
of
night
finagling,
and
so
day
Pablo,
as far
set
as
my
like
scene.
the ease
Well, first we're doing
of,
bayonet,
of
of course.
Right.
quests
Oh,
and
what are you
whatnot
doing?
in the beginning
Let me- but I
with
gotta-
X-Cal
some
and
dev-
Volt.
I gotta kill
Dev
some.
hack.
I
For
gotta
any
kill.
number
No, you're
of
good.
reasons.
So the
Yeah, yeah.
Cyan that Megan's wearing, we'll talk about that later.
All right, my friends are dead. Let's focus on
The bayonet.
the bayonets. Let's spawn some enemies. Walk me through it, Reb.
Like when you
Alright,
say
the bayonet
Ghost Rider
has two
frame,
forms, so why don't you do
this
some
literal
headshots
type
here?
of
Maybe
hell
take
type
them down.
thing going on,
A
or
nice
to look more
semi-auto.
like
Keep
a
going.
Ghost
And
Rider.
then when Megan reloads,
Look like the
we all need to be
biker
silent
gear
when we
and-
reload.
I mean,
We have to do it again.
you really could,
I was
like,
gurgling.
you could give the Ghost Rider Warframe an exalted bike,
The sound design,
Amazing.
the reload.
the diamond pickaxe.
I know it's like the MK1 Garrett thing. I know.
ping
I know, but that's
is
I think
everything.
it does it if the clip's empty. Let's see. Like keep shooting, keep shooting.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Wait, should we do it one more time?
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that so
yeah.
much.
So-
That's like my favorite.
I wanted to tell you all, I'm not really sure how deep they're going to go into the references between,
Okay, that's rude. You ready?
like, the levels in the upcoming game mode.
See you December
It's only
10th.
downhill from
and the
here.
story that goes
That one
along with it,
Garen.
Yep.
and
so
attention
that was
ties
just-
That was
to
just the gun mode.
Just gun mode.
Yeah.
And then if enemies get too
the
close,
Divine Comedy,
just
you know,
laugh
like
about
Dante's Inferno and everything else. Like,
There is.
but
the block.
there's
has,
some real
The block one has
possibilities going
shot on
on,
the stop.
especially because
Oh
of
my
what's
God. The block?
happening
Oh,
with
yeah.
Warframe
It's
at
all
the
just
moment.
so,
You know, kind of
yeah.
Oh, like
asking
that's
ourselves
Oh,
if
yeah.
there isn't
Yeah.
um,
So, needless to
not
say,
just-
you can look forward to the Vinquibus coming, and this has been a very exciting project that the team has worked
recently
on.
people have
New
been bringing up
code,
the
new logic to
idea,
figure
and
out the
I think
fallout,
it's something
so
that I'm
it
going
was
to
definitely
maybe
our
even
most
talk
ambitious
about that
weapon
for
in a
this
long time.
week's
And there's the
Warframe
kind of synergy
weekly
between
chat.
the two, right? Of
The
melee,
idea
so we'll
of
talk about that.
Yeah, so
gods in
you'll see
Warframe.
where we have
You know, we have this
the
one
classic
god,
arsenal
obviously,
thing that you can
right?
see, but yeah, basically
with
as
the man
you-
on the wall.
as you use one mode, it
Like a
will
universal force.
improve for
But
the
I
other
do
one and
think
vice
that there's
versa.
going to be some
So
kind
you'll
of
be incentivized
situation
to get headshots, and then when you
where-
get melee damage, like that'll boost your melee, and then yeah, you can read them.
Really?
I don't know how they're
And
going
melee
to
kill- yeah.
kind of
Feels
integrate
great.
it into
Nice
the
little
story,
thing. So as you're killing,
but
you swap
Soul
back,
and
do your
Lua
headshots, swap back, and you just
play a
you just keep
huge part
swapping.
Keep bouncing about.
in the
Bounce
lore
with that bayonet,
from
baby, bounce on it.
1999,
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
even earlier than
Yeah.
that,
Okay, it's time to
with
let's
little
see
things,
Uriel's powers,
little
shall we?
Uriel.
hints to
Yeah,
it.
So
The
Uriel,
Duviri at the very
is a
end with
very
Duviri and
cool
what we
frame.
name
it was
our
the last
little
design that Minky made for us. So we
there's a
really
thing
wanted
called
to
Rablet.
kind of honor the ideas he had. He had him as the main demon with a lot of like little
Yeah,
demon
I'd
friends.
take an angel
that's
frame
kinda where
too.
we wanted
That'd be
to,
cool.
to focus him.
Jade
He's
kind
a
of
little
almost
complicated,
is
but I'll
very
do my-
Which is why we're in the simulacrum.
Yeah,
so
I
we can
generally
talk.
would show this in game mode, but there's so much going on with him that I just thought.
But
the
yeah, I was
simulacrum
going to
gonna
say
be,
that like
Do you need to kill
easy.
everyone?
there's a lot of
I gotta
So
kill a couple.
let's
real
start with the
potential
passive.
there
So
for
the passive is
story
he has
beats to
three
kind of
friends that you can see on
touch
screen.
each other, if you
Each
will,
one
in
unlocks
some
as
really
you unlock your
interesting ways,
abilities.
because Warframe story's
So
already
if
kind of
we
headed
start
that
with
way.
Karnak,
So
So I gotta kill my friends.
might do that for this
we're gonna
week's
generally always
chat.
have the three up, but we're gonna go one by one just so that you can see them.
I'm not really sure
so
yet.
Karnak loves to
Do
chain.
you have any suggestions though for
he
this
will,
week's
release a
weekly
chain,
Warframe chat? Let me know in
against
the
enemies,
comments.
And basically, any enemy's chains
If I see anything good.
share damage.
Well,
so you hit one.
Bengo, I
they
think
get
it's
slowed, and
it's
if you hit
more
one,
so
then
going to
everyone
be
else
about
gets the
Soul
damage,
and
so
Lua,
he-
and then Terra being like
he spreads the devastation around.
the
So you
earth,
shoot the
if you
heavy
will.
one, everyone else around
the
will,
mortal plane.
will suffer in turn.
The chain of death.
So you want to be like looking out for where Karnak is, what he's doing, and just react to him. He doesn't cost any energy or anything. He's just there all the time. Then with your second ability, you get Golfagor.
Names. I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you all.
Honestly, like I was
The
still-
most
I wouldn't remember,
exciting
so I was
thing
calling him the
about
hugger guy.
Uriel so
he's
far for
doing
me
it. Hold
is
on,
the fact
hold
that
on,
he
he's
can
doing
he
it.
can apparate.
Go for gore.
Like I think that is the
What are you
coolest
doing?
Hey,
thing.
boy.
Golfagor likes to hug people.
I'm
he
so
prioritizes,
excited
high-priority
to
targets and
actually
shoot
be
them.
able to
A bunch
move
of modes
around
come out,
like
so you can basically
the
use
Death
them for
Eaters
support of
in
yourself
Harry
and your
Potter.
team. And also, obviously, the enemy being targeted is CC'd and creates a bunch of fire around them. So
Oh man.
any enemies that pass by will.
Sick 'em.
Yeah, it's a face hugger. I see it. It's in chat.
Nondescript.
Yeah.
Face.
Your face hugger. Love it.
A legally distinct face
Legally
hugger.
distinct. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And then finally, for your third, when you unlock your third ability, you get Bill. Is it Bill Peoples?
This is Vitalis.
Vithalis. Sorry. my bad.
Vitalis.
Vithalis goes to wherever
forever,
you
yeah.
kill
That you might,
enemies,
you
and
could.
summons a rune from
I
it. It looks really
can't say
cool.
that you couldn't take it
Murder
that way.
guy, and then
He
he goes and does and
text
turns him
in
into a
the
rune.
Amazing.
When you pick it up, you gain fire rate and elemental heat ammo, so you start shooting even faster and with
You could even
extra-
say that we were sitting right at the
extra
precipice of Soul
so each
too
of
when
them
we
will
were
be doing
we
these
were
things, and you want to try and
on the sun,
interact with whatever they're
staring
doing
at the
and
portal and
react
the
to
man on the
what-
wall came
what their
through.
actions are to fill out the bar that you see in the lower right, but we'll talk about that one.
Yeah, that's just the
little-
passive.
Austin,
That's
I'm gonna
just
check that out as soon as the
passive.
stream's over.
So we're done with the passive. Now let's start with the actual abilities. His first ability we already showed before. You create a fire aura, and then if you use your tab, you can fly around.
I still can't get over
I
it.
still can't get over this.
Yeah, it is very cool. It's super fun to use. Also, because you have like this sort of, sometimes it can almost
There
feel
it is,
like
right there.
a commander vantage point from above. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see like who's chained, who's being hugged, where are the runes. Like you have like really like,
Yeah. You can fly through the runes too. You can
Yeah.
pick them
Oh, yeah.
up. Very cool.
we lost Steve.
I know.
I'm locked in.
All right.
I think we should do like a Warframe university course where you can get like a certification.
Pablo is the teacher.
It's so
Doom
School's
Slayer
so
or
I love it so much.
Crazy
okay, keep going.
The second ability is much
wonder how
simpler.
they would
It
actually
actually
feel about,
heals
like,
and
putting
revives
something like
if
that
your
together. I mean, I'm sure
demons
they
at any
could.
point died, or if you need a heal, if you need to get rid of your status effects or whatever, just cast it.
I imagine
everyone
a
comes back,
Kratos frame would
everyone's
probably
healed,
be more
no
centered
more,
around some kind of
painful
like
statuses
Greek
appear.
lore.
And then on your third one, we need some enemies to showcase that one. You will
And then
rip
for the
out
Doom
a
Slayer,
little piece of their
It's
souls
an
and launch
interesting
it
one.
forward to attack enemies around. It will set them to vulnerability, so you look at their health bars, it's kind of broken, so they take more damage. And also synergizes with your wand, so if you have your wand up, they get the aura as well, so when they're traveling, they're setting everyone on fire as well. So, yeah, it is pretty cool. I do love seeing them fly around.
That's amazing.
And finally, for the fourth, honestly, the fourth is better to show than to explain, so I guess just press 4. And everything's on
it's like
fire
an
and everything
if.
dies.
And there goes feet. Get doing work, boy. Get him.
Yeah.
Get me those runes.
And then he just starts collecting
He's
corpses
working.
up.
Yeah.
I
on
want
the
to see
clock.
this ability
Wanna give
in
me
a
these
room
runes?
that
It
isn't
is giving
already
Fuga domain.
somewhat looking like it's on fire.
Our domain is
I'm
huge.
going to tell you that
Our
How do
domain
you do it?
is
I don't know how to
huge.
do it.
Well, there's many different domain
Oh.
it's kind of making
That's
all
Hollow.
the other
That's Dead Void.
Domain.
abilities
That's
that,
Infinite Void?
that
No,
do a
that's,
similar type of thing
that's
like not
Fuga
that
Uzushi.
great looking now, considering
And then
like
if
the
you
fire
can stare
took
at
up the
your
entire
little
room.
helpers and they do an emo.
Oh, don't you?
Come on.
How about a deep bow?
You don't know this part. But
I
yeah.
don't know this part. This is not
I
real.
guess you could look at it that way. Yeah, okay. Okay, like a god killer thing. All right. I mean,
There it
you
is.
could probably make the
63rd
argument that,
Warframe
that
Uriel.
all of them are going to be
how
god
do they
killer
get
frames
Uriel?
at some point, or at least attempt to.
How to get Euro?
Yeah,
Oh,
press
this-
pass
This
is the
is
whole
Descent,
kit
yeah.
by itself.
Obviously.
That's sick, guys.
Obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the gameplay demo of the Vinquibus.
Is this how
School
the
of
newer
Weapon, which is
Warframes are
primary
going to be?
and melee,
Like, are
seamless
they going to
blending.
keep going
And,
this hard
Uriel,
from this
the
point
Warframe
on?
coming
Like,
with the old piece. He is a
some
very special
Warframes are
frame,
going to get
a lot of meaning,
really
and
left
we hope you
behind.
enjoy getting your hands on him, playing through him, and seeing.
Because the
his
other
work.
problem
I
is
could watch
that
that
now
Death Eater mode
the
for
older
stuff.
frames, because there's so
Yeah.
many,
So
it's going to even take that
so
much
amazing
longer
just
to
to
get
watch that.
reworks done on other
With
ones.
all our updates, we structure them so that you have a reward.
Oh, I'm not
loop and
complaining about
ways to
any of
sort
this. I got to be honest with you.
progress
It
through
looks
the update. We're not doing
fantastic.
syndicates this time, but we are doing vendors. So prior to finishing the quest and starting to get your bearings, you're gonna get the opportunity to go talk to the Devil's Triad, who are in the Sanctum Anatomica after you finish the quest. So you can't talk to these folks and do this.
I can't wait to see how we
progression system
get to
until
this
you
part.
have finished
Like,
the old piece quest. So gameplay and stuff.
how it's
you can
gonna be
do all that, but none of this will be
introduced.
available to you. So
Is
once
it
you've
going to be
finished
introduced to us by like
the old piece,
one of the
Albert's
like
Albert's
Lloyd
exiled
or the
emergence.
Cavia,
There's
or
three
like
characters
what
here
would be
to talk to.
crazy
One
is
of
if
them
like
might
Albert
talk to
actually
you.
was the one to show up and explain
won't even talk to
what
you.
the hell's
So
going
we
on
got-
here.
You have to figure out how to talk to him.
The universe ending.
Yeah, so he doesn't even
Crimson Lead, I don't
know.
think that I really. I'm not sure
And
that.
then we have-
Well, okay, let me
the
rephrase that now,
Oh,
because
yeah.
if they introduce
not
something
know.
like Sol and Lua as actual gods,
I don't know about
Now,
this.
unlike
going
Leon,
Are we
write this
allowed
down
to do
for
this?
the
Marie is
weekly
very
Warframe
excited
chat.
to
That's a
talk
good.
to you.
That's a good point.
Oh,
Then
so
we might
excited,
see
in fact,
an
to
end to
choose
the
you
man
for
in the
your
wall,
romance partner.
because I could
Might
see
have been
some situation
Why don't we
like
take a
that.
quick look?
But if they don't
share some
introduce
chat.
Sol
Shall
and
we
Lua
share some
as
chat?
gods,
I don't know.
it's very
Are we
possible
allowed to
that
do this?
uh-oh.
versus it
Is that a
being
drifter emissary suit?
I think it
oh
is.
look at that suit, versus it being like
Uh-oh.
us killing the man on the wall, it'll be more so like us
Okay, can't wait,
satisfying
we can't
its
spoil it
needs,
all.
or
We can't spoil it
you know,
all.
figuring out a way to make it
Nope, Russo, you take
stop.
that.
Let's do distracted.
Oh my God, what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You guys will need to.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, chat.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's still
going.
going.
You guys don't have to wait
Yeah, don't
long.
come back yet.
Oh my God.
Don't come
Can't
back.
do
still
that.
going.
Oh my
Don't come back
God.
Oh,
yet.
do that. You
Don't
can't
come
say to
back.
somebody, "Hey,
Still
look at
not done.
this."
This is
and
not
then
safe for
turn it
work.
away whenever
This
the
is
good part
just
shows
Okay,
up.
we're done. We can come back.
You know what? If the story skip doesn't work, getting our players to the edge of excitement with our kisses will do the trick. Play the game to unlock the full kiss.
Tectolist
There you go.
artifacts.
Did you just
Yeah.
say edge?
Yeah.
Is that
I know. All right. So,
Tectolist? That's has a similar naming convention to the Thinkers, right?
so there's a reason why
Damn,
we would like to talk to Marie in this moment because we're going to talk focus
I
expansion.
can see what the reason is.
Yes, the focus expansion is those amazing ultimates and everything. Those are available in our Tau game mode, and if you want to bring that power and those memories to the main game, so if you want to use that crazy Naramon sword alt that you saw at TennoCon in the main game proper and not just Tau, Marie and Leon have to go on void pilgrimages. So you have to talk to Marie, and you have to. You know
what they
just
say,
buy
when in Albert's
ancient
exile.
Tectolist artifacts. These are a lost art form between sentient and focus school combat. You would have seen Vexoric at TennoCon. This is something that you can earn for real so that you can use it in the main game. And all it takes is the right amount of currency, and you have Marie unlocked.
Is
so
one
that
a
her and
grimoire?
Leon can do their void pilgrimages, so they get them.
That's right.
But
Before we talk more about focus, should we go talk to Roth real
yes,
quick?
we should.
Let's just. Wait, do you think Leon wants to talk to me?
Maybe.
Oh, God, he
Damn it!
He hates me.
After he just saw with Marie, he's like, oh.
Yeah, after he saw that, he's like,
He was there pretending not to see anything. Every time he went to
Looking with
turn,
his
he just
eye.
lapped himself.
yeah.
So, Roth will have an interesting variety of items.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well that was really ominous, but
Does that mean that he's
But if
going
you
to
go
do
to
something to him,
Browsanoria,
or does that
here
mean
are
that,
some
given
of-
what
this is
we
just a flavor.
pretty
I'll
much
let you
assume
In the
that
Orkin Empire to distinguish between foot
Roth
soldiers
is into
and
Lloyd
those who
too,
could follow
like, you know what I'm saying?
instructions to any manner of consistency. I wonder, which are you? Let us find out.
So
Oh,
Roth
he's a
will be
dick.
offering you a
Nice.
select series of titles that he has accrued in his time as a military
Hot
Grand
Sludge?
Carnus.
Hot sludge,
You
baby.
can be Hot Sludge. We did see Veruna Deluxe earlier, so we might as well take a look at the Wolf Mother one.
I'd
So
like to be Wolf Mother.
I think you should. No,
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Okay, well,
Just kidding.
this is only a batch of
pretend.
titles, and the intention behind these ones are so that if you have stockpiles of past updates,
It does, as a
you
matter
can
of
kind of
fact,
come
yeah.
get cool
I wonder if there's something to do
titles
with that.
associated with them.
With the-
This is
the-
not the only way.
the
This is not all of
grimoire.
them. This is probably only half. The rest,
You might have slaughtered me. with all
yeah, if you have 250 Harrow Prime chassis, that can't be right.
That can't be
No,
right.
Oh,
it's
if you-
not
I'm
Prime.
sorry, I'm not a
It's supposed
partner
to
or
be
anything.
Harrow.
I
Yes, not
apologize.
Prime,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Prime, not
Okay,
Prime.
okay.
Not
Prime.
I don't know.
Not
I
Prime.
don't know how long we have to,
What is happening?
watch on
It should
Twitch
be,
for.
You guys are getting aggressive.
Yeah,
I would
no.
imagine by now we've already had it, but I haven't been
That's
actually following.
insane.
That's good call.
So, yeah, so these are just some.
What was the Kuva one? Did I
Where
see
was
one
it?
insane
A, B, C, D,
Kuva
E,
one?
F, G?
Uh,
This one?
the Jades one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Jade one.
You Van Rising.
game.
See, that sounds not great.
Okay, we're not
Hot
doing.
sludge. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so Roth will be happy to talk to you, and you can learn more about these characters as you play the game.
As you see fit. All right, let's get back to the focus conversation.
Yes.
Shall we? So we showed the Tectolist artifacts, and those correspond to their respective focus schools.
You can get
We
the
showed
deluxe
Naramon one
skins
and
now?
TennoCon. And as part of that, the focus school trees have expanded to accommodate. Oh, look at mine. Look at him. Isn't
I
he
love
nice?
him. He's so handsome.
I like the little stubble there.
Yeah, that's our new stubble.
Yeah.
That's our new stubble tech.
I'm liking the stubble.
Got distracted. Sorry.
Yep.
What about looking at here?
New focus modes. Yeah. So once you have the
Oh,
antique
cool.
folions,
Okay.
be
Oh,
it the
man.
sword or
Thank
whatever
goodness.
you-
I'm finally going to get to
which one you're
spend
using,
the
you have
millions
to
and
start
millions
unlocking
of
these nodes,
focus
and
I
basically
have
these
on
are unlocked with
certain
certain currencies you can get
groups.
on the new game mode.
But they're ranked up with your existing accrued focus.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
a
focus-
stockpile of focus that you've had.
So
You
it's
can use
focus plus a few resources from the new game mode from
as we see here.
killing the spoiler bosses.
You'll see.
Killing the spoiler
Killing the spoiler
bosses.
bosses. Not only that, but the weapon itself and your operator drifter.
This
can
is
now
huge.
Get some upgrades.
They do.
You basically are equipping your operator or drifter with a custom weapon. There's a brand new school and series of mods coming from the Lost Art of Tau, and
now we're
brand new
talking.
arcanes coming as well. So there's a whole bunch of mods and arcanes that you'll be able to earn with the new game mode.
Yes.
And they all are of the flavor and of the emphasis of what was lost with the Tauron
This
layer.
looks great.
in all
I've been
things
hoping because I'm so tired
So
of
your
dealing
given
with
artifact
having to
will be
get
something that
different
you can
amps for
In the
different
Senja
types
we'll
of damage.
have,
No offense.
general arcanes like you know from your Warframe and your melee and whatnot, and then on the game mode that we're going to show today, you can find the 5 for this ones, along with I think it's like 25 mods or something.
Yes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yep. So lots to go for.
That's right. But why talk about Focus Ultimates when we could show them?
That's such a huge deal. Like,
So
oh my God, what a
we've
great
shown you
thing
2
to
so far.
introduce.
We're going to
So
do
excited.
Nerimon, the classic Tenocon one, but it's got a little
Clue.
bit of a
I'm
tweak.
so I love using my operator, but I can just never, especially in high level content.
So
like,
the Nerimon one,
unless
you
you're
can now
using
aim.
Matter Eye, like
Yeah, and it's a little quicker.
Ooh.
It's a little quicker.
it's
Because the Tenocon one
Kinda
was for
sucks
drama, and
sometimes.
this is more for gameplay.
I didn't know you put aim on it. That's
Yeah.
rad.
You can aim that bad boy.
Yeah, so all the ultimates are like the cast, and then they have some after effects that will let you discover by yourselves. But it's not just the initial attack; it just has a little
Yeah.
bit of a lingering effect after.
Yeah, like those focus nodes are going to give you some more spice
Yeah, that
to those.
grows it even more.
Yeah.
And this does not preclude or override
that
your amps
doesn't-
or
that's not
anything.
enough.
Those are for your classic operator combat. These are ultimates that are on cooldown, and you have to charge them. So it's not. It's like a lateral upgrade as opposed to you won't use your amps at all anymore. Just
That's
so you know.
Now let's take a look at Unaru, which we did show last time, but we have a little bit progress.
Kogron, the hammer of Unaru.
Yeah, so those
oh my
extra
God,
pulses you're
that
seeing after,
Ben
those
Gil,
are
yes,
the
it's
after
so
shots.
annoying.
Yeah,
Oh my
very
God,
strong
I
hammer.
Slamming
can't
a
tell
hammer
you how
into
many
the
times
ground.
I've like
Boink.
been so
Leaves its
pissed
artifact.
off at that exact thing that you just said.
And then
Oh my God.
And then one you might have peeked in that opening trailer. This is the Vazarin.
Staff of Vazarin. Jeff's shaking his head.
No, it's
Too
just cool
cool.
to see.
Too
yeah.
cool.
Cool to see the animations
yeah,
at their
yeah.
best.
I saw the animations in progress. Seeing them.
No, they're not going to show the book. Come on. Show the book.
And never before seen world premiere.
Well, premiere.
Who's ready? Who's ready?
Any Matter-Eye lovers in chat?
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Show the bow. How do people know there was a bow?
Because we showed the artifacts.
Matter-Eye.
Legolas at his best.
Truly.
Bow mortar.
Bow mortar.
What did I miss? I was shoveling snow. Sorry, buddy.
Oh no.
Looky, looky.
That's awesome.
So these are meant to be weaved in and out of combat, and you'll actually see Megan give that a try firsthand here.
Yes, so if
Oh,
there's
okay.
any Xenuric-ers in chat, we're saving that one for gameplay that's coming up. So you're going to see that one live in action. So
All right.
hang tight, Xenuric-ers. It's going to be, is that a weird word?
It's like a, I get
That's a
what you're
word.
going for.
Let's call it a word.
I get
Should
what
I
you're
not say?
It's not in the Merriam-Webster. I don't think.
It's not going to be added
Can
to
you
the
use that in Scrabble?
dictionary?
Maybe,
No,
sure.
probably not. Before we get into the new game mode, we do have an operation that's launching shortly after the update on December 16th. Operation Blood of Parita Rebecca.
Yes, so this will go live a week after launch, and it basically gives you access to the full year's worth of event stuff. Like when we do things like Operation 8 Claw, Belly of the Beast, we always have really cool cosmetics, and the less we do events,
That's okay.
it's harder for you guys to get the cool cosmetics if you just joined. So this is going to have a flavor of new cosmetics and things and titles during the time it runs, but it also gives you a chance to get things from past events. So it's a little bit of like a 2-for-1. It's a whole bunch of cool stuff to get, and it is going to exist for a limited time if you play the game mode we show you today. So the idea is that It's only accessible to people that can talk to Roth to exchange some goods.
So you've done the quest.
You've done the quest, so we want to encourage people to get through the game so that they can participate in Operation Blood.
Which is why the operation doesn't start until the 16th, to give you that time to get yourself there. And one of the rewards that Uriel was wearing in our gameplay is Valder's Sciendana.
Which is so sick.
Oh, look at
that.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Ooh.
The team did an amazing job with
gorgeous.
This is a very, very special Sciendana, so hopefully you'll enjoy getting that from the operation.
There we go. All right, I think it's time for the Parita Rebellion.
I hadn't noticed that the chat started reading it up, but perrita in Spanish is like little female dog.
Oh my god!
It's Parita.
Oh, I'm saying it the Spanish connotation.
It's Parita. Parita.
The Chihuahua Rebellion. Yes.
All right, before you go.
Yeah.
So, if a player chooses to skip ahead, they'll see the nav unlock. So let's just show that.
Can you show that asset again? Oh, you want the dark. Oh, I'm sorry. You want this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this is all they'll see, and they won't see a face character there. So they'll just be able to play these two things, and that's it. It's not like they're getting too much.
Hidden faces.
Hidden faces.
You don't see nothing.
You won't see nothing.
You won't see that.
But last week we showed you the Descendia. Do you mind clicking through just to remind people? This was the 21 floors, the circles of hell, the Descendia. This is one thing for you to play when the update launches. And then the other side of this whole update is the Parita Rebellion. Here is where you will play 3 main fights, each ending with their own boss fight. Before you load in, you can pick a focus school on the fly that you want. This basically is if you know you want to use a given ultimate in this loop. In Megan's case, she's using Generic.
That's right.
It also matters because as you advance in this game mode, when you complete any mission in the game mode, you get an upgrade, and that upgrade changes based on which school you chose.
Yeah, so here I'm going to get ability, strength, and duration for my Warframe. If I'm not into that, pick a different one, get the max health, max status chance, so up to you.
And if you go, let's do Hun Hullis today, and you're going to see dev build, so expect us to be like, we're going to show you the principle of this, how it works, and then we're going to go to the finale. Let's take a look.
Oh, I love this part too. Doesn't get old.
So we'll let Lotus talk and then we'll help.
Reclaim your memories from the indifference. You have only 12 minutes to confront your past battles. After that, the truth must be faced.
So in Warframe, sometimes we do like 10-minute countdown modes, but we have completely changed the formula here, and we made it a 12-minute war, essentially, that you must complete as many objectives as you can in that 12-minute time. So the whole premise behind this game mode is it's a 12-minute war. You have 12 minutes on the battlefield of Tau to do what you can.
Chat, what do you think about this game mode so
the
far?
more objectives you complete, essentially you get more upgrades, and also every few missions you complete.
Very cool. I mean, it looks like you're right in the
visitor
middle of a war. It seems like you're going to get shot at everywhere.
We've also added the
We have Hun Howlis is when Hun Wen, yes,
Hun
How, Hun Wen, Hun Hu, Hun Where.
It is very fun to just like sling
Fly
around.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Spider-Man.
there's also a little bit of a twist with them, depending on how quick Megan is, but I don't know if now's the time. We'll see. We'll see what she can do. So this war is all contextualized. Oh, a hook shot. Deleted. The sentients are on your side. War is hell. Megan only has 12 minutes to do as many orders as she possibly can. Oh, Megan. Oh, I believe in you. You can grapple on to drop ships and blow them up.
Nice.
Because why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
Putting the war in Warframe. That's honestly
Is
what
this
it
going to
feels
be
like
like
for this
a
update.
game mode where frames
I
like
believe it.
Titania and Roth
Yeah, it's
be
interesting
really
because
good?
the
so
other
they can
game
just-
mode that we showed
and
you is
even,
like more concentrated.
Gauss
You go
and
from room to room,
Volt,
and it's like very
just 'cause they can
structured
shoot
in
around
terms of,
the-
like an objective. Whereas this, does
the map
feel
a
like
lot
more chaotic
faster
war.
without having to.
Everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
very
Don't get me
open.
wrong, bullet
there's
jumping gets you
shooting all over the place.
going places, but there's like a
Isn't this the scene from the intro? This is
animation
related.
you
So
kind
now
of have
Megan
to
has
get through
completed
in
her
order to
first
do it.
objective. She
Whereas
has
if,
some
like,
strength and
you
duration.
can just go around
get
like
it.
this, or even like
Yeah.
Titania, you don't even
It
have to
beat
worry
away.
about it. You can just
It beat
fly
away,
around and just shoot
Scotty.
whatever you want. Titania is such a
I
good
thought
frame.
the update was called the old
console.
scamming.
It's not peaceful.
I don't know if it's a new primary. I don't know if it looks like.
Pardon?
Isn't it like kind of like a sniper or like a lever action rifle?
I got 12
No?
minutes.
Yeah.
They're rushing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got turned around.
Oh my god! So you're gonna see some tiles and some glimpse of Parita. That
Oh, I'm sorry.
that is
My bad.
brand new.
I wonder if there's gonna be like little visual lore stuff. Probably have to end up getting the Captura to do that.
Adis will be joining you. So Megan now has to find another ground scanner. Good luck, Queen. Peace is just the rest
Oh,
of the
yeah.
battles. So
Crimson Elite.
30, 40, 50, hot, getting hot, getting hot.
Where is
cold,
it?
cold, cold,
Cold.
cold, cold, hot, hot,
Very
getting hotter.
hot.
Very
There
hot.
we are on fire.
And this is a multiplayer game mode, so you
I
can
wonder.
do and up to 3 other friends, 4 total. Oh, Megan did it.
Why
She
do
did
you
an
think it
objective.
would want
Here
our
we go, baby, we're on
memories
to the
though?
next.
I mean, I can think of a bunch of different ways.
And
I'm just
each one of
curious to
these,
see
so you're doing your 12 minutes, and your
what everybody
objective
else thinks and, like,
performance is really based on how
If
skilled you and your team are, and they all
it's
do
going to
culminate with the
be
fight that we're going to show.
like a
It's their
very
own fight. There's
integral
3
part of where the
different
story's going
fights
to
we're
go
only
is
gonna show
that
you.
actually what's been happening is that the man in the wall has been taking our memories from us,
So
Someone needs my help.
who could it be?
and it makes you wonder too, like if in the original encounter
Teshin's
with
nemesis.
Entradi, whenever
Who is
He's
now your
back.
friend?
he essentially
we
had
got
memories
Vinkus,
stole
you can
from
see
him.
one on the left.
Like, does
Oh,
he
yeah.
not remember
Oh,
things
good
too?
So
Is there
this
aspects of this
similar to Undercuff, you
that
get
he's like
3,
kind of
you
experiencing
also
as
get
well?
An extra upgrade, so you can keep on getting even stronger for
Yeah,
the
this.
last
I mean, it's going to be a challenging one, but
We'll
I'm
see the last
excited.
fight of
I'm
this
super
particular
excited.
node today. So today you are going to see one of.
I was
3
actually going to
abilities.
put out a full Warframe story here.
Idiots, they all
but I'm-
suck. Ooh, I got a core.
Trauma
I think I'm going to
manifests
wait until
countdown. It's hilarious.
after
Things happen.
It's every therapist's.
Yep, 7 minutes.
this
until
releases,
trauma manifests.
because I think we're
releases
going to
December
get a
10th.
lot
So
of
this is, someone just said, is this next year or
significant
this,
lore
year?
that may very much
Get it, go chain it,
change
chain it,
the
chain
whole
it.
fabric of the
here, you bitch.
Warframe story.
Cussing.
Oh, did I? Hold on.
Yes, well done.
Okay, my friend needs me. I've been neglecting him. I'm coming.
Heal him.
There we go. Power him up, baby.
Oh, you made a little garden on Tau.
Nice.
Oh, it's my friend. Oh, I got another one.
All right, get another core.
Gotta power him up. Excuse me,
Now,
pardon me.
Pablo did speak about getting visitors, and I think we're due for one after this objective.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay. Who we getting visited by?
Zephyr. I actually played this with Zephyr yesterday, and yes, it is Angel.
Zephyr's another one. Oh, it's the
What's she saying? Oh no!
commandeered
Not
Ember
my girl
Prime.
Ember Prime.
World
Hey,
bosses.
queen. Hey,
The Prime Vanguard. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
The bayonet can only. I'm my cooker. She's been cooked. Oh no! I gotta reload. No!
You get so the Prime Vanguard are against you. This is one of 6 possible Prime Vanguard members.
Dead.
Yeah.
This
So,
is the
Rue, if you can just
was
go away
symbolic
briefly
about
while
that
Megan-
image that had 6 Warframes
No.
on it. So,
Yeah, she-
are these
Oh, I guess I don't have.
operator
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You can go.
controlled
So,
Warframes?
That is the stage, that's the scene. You have 12 minutes, you and your squad, to do as many objectives as you can. And once you hit that
And is
12
this
minute mark,
like-
there's no turning back.
Are we
on the
fighting
Ember thing,
against
if I can just
other
quickly
operators
say-
technically?
Switch
Switch over. Yep.
Like operators that don't even
Let's see this, I'll say it.
Yeah.
perhaps don't even know what's
So 12
going
minutes
on.
have passed.
I'm very curious to see how they're going to do this.
No big deal.
12 minutes.
What a!
Just a little guy.
I've seen this man before. Woo!
The dread of Tau takes shape. The darkness is upon you. Your courage must not fail now.
If you look at your ammo right now, you get extra void damage for using the rappel, so it's always good good to reposition with them and then just use them for extra damage.
And please note that timer is just because we skipped. There's no time limit on this fight.
Yeah.
But it helps build the tension.
On
Are you
tense.
feeling stressed yet?
You should do a timer.
Remember that generic ultimate we were talking about?
Oh,
Might be useful.
Might be useful against a giant.
Oh, there it is. There's the book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use
the
them
book's
wisely.
the book is the best.
good.
Power of reading.
But actually, though.
Reading
but
Rainbow.
actually. Oops.
Oh.
I thought last.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind. There was a bug today with last gas, but you said don't use it. So.
Gasp.
So there are weak points, and Megan must do her very,
This is
very
the
best, and I believe.
Parita
Almost there.
Rebellion.
I can see it.
And
this
these are
is the
fully
end of it.
directional anchor points. So if you want to avoid the ground, let's say because the ground has turned into some highly energized death trap, you just simply need to keep grappling.
Simply grab.
And you can change directions when you get to the thing. So you can go there and then
Yeah.
switch wherever you want to go.
Well,
There you go. There you go.
the problem is I can tell you
In a
all
world with bullet jump,
the reason
round
why
will have
I
to be
don't
very, very
typically
powerful.
Yep.
call people into play, which I will be doing here. You know, whenever
It's
I
reloading. I'm
we
reloading.
actually do this new
That's the
thing.
problem with this reload.
Because usually I'm recording
Problem
it,
for me.
Yep, yep.
and
There you go.
too many times
Alright.
I've had people in and I've been in the middle of recording
Once
and
you break the weak
someone
point,
had
of
a
course, you
like a
become
little
vulnerable again, and then
comment they wanted to put
Really?
in and stuff like that. So,
Bayonet 'em.
and
You can go
unfortunately, in a
on
lot of situations,
your
I don't
joints
really
still.
play
Oh, you couldn't actually
shouldn't
go
say
down
that.
there
I do
now.
play
It looks quite
a fair
dangerous
bit
down
without
there.
recording, but there's usually like I'll play a thing and then I'll sit there and write some stuff, like write notes down on what I noticed from that particular
I'm gonna show phase three.
Yeah.
run in a
Okay.
place.
Alright.
Because
Okay,
unfortunately, like
keep
that's
that
the
as
only
a
way
go.
that you can really
I was
do
surprised, too.
Warframe's lore.
I like to surprise our players.
I like this.
You don't get a story in this game.
And the
So
answer is yes.
Okay. Okay.
it's like when you
Oh, he's
like
going up?
you know, perfect
going? I
example
need your
was
leg.
Owl Weaver
Show
and
me those
you know,
shins.
Valis Undermine here just recently. After every run, I would have like a little
you
note
told
sheet
Mero to
that
go
I would
there?
go and maybe, you know, take
You like to dip
10, 15 minutes in between a run sometimes, half an hour sometimes. And I just don't feel like anybody really wants to put up with that. You know, I know everybody else wants to kind of get going and grinding, but I can't.
One second,
I
please.
have
One second,
to,
please.
No one saw that.
and especially a lot of times too with some of these things, like you only get one chance to do it. Or with some of the little pieces of lore that
You
you
got
get,
it. He's defeated.
because they're random.
It's definitely
When you're
over.
going to,
There couldn't be a phase 2.
because they're so random,
Oh.
there are ones that you may only get to hear one time and show. But if it's an important
Raise
one
the million pylons high, right?
that
You
has to
have,
be, that like
Shoot the horse, Megan.
is necessary for me to get my point across and into you know what I'm explaining, you'd be surprised how much of a you know like a downer it can be if right in the middle of something
So
like
we
that,
won't,
like something pops up
finish
and
this
yeah, it
fight.
doesn't happen
Oh,
all
no,
the
it's-
time, but
I think that actually looks kind of cool.
it's happened enough times that I've kind of
That
gotten
team,
burned
don't listen
for
to
it.
me.
So I do
I just thought
apologize
that
for not
was
being
cool,
able to
but-
play more with the
Yeah,
community,
there's no
but
spoilable things.
I hope that you
After this, how far
understand
we'll
that it's
just,
mainly because I am
thing we
spending
added our
pretty much
teaser.
every run of any Warframe thing that I do trying to figure out more about the lore.
There you go. All right.
We won't spoil the end.
We won't spoil the
Okay, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, all right, all right. You already spoiled that
That's
phase.
nuts.
I mean, come on.
That's nuts.
This is like our last chance to say hi to the community and show them what we've been working on.
true,
It
it's
felt
true.
like we needed a finale on our last dev stream of that level. Hey, I was watching.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just it's very
Yes.
Oh, and I wanted
It's
to
very
say about
time-consuming.
Vanguard.
I
So,
saw-
so we saw Ember die
why I
too
don't
fast
sleep
for you
much.
to see anything, but it's basically all of the 6 of
because
them have
Warframe
rewards,
lore
so they have
requires it.
more telegraphed abilities, and they have like new ways they fight. So if you've ever fought you know, some of them are entirely new, but some of them you've fought before. They have been changed to be more interesting fights.
Yes, they have like enemy specializations now and such.
I'm dying to see
And I think I saw you playing on controller.
what is going to
Right, this week?
Yes.
Yeah.
how they're going to,
'Cause I did see
work
in
with the
chat, like,
story with
whoa,
this.
I'm a
Because I mean,
controller
this is,
I did. I was doing controller.
Yep.
if we're being completely fair,
All right. I think I have a
what
recap slide.
we're entering into right
This includes
now
obviously
is
things we talked about.
pretty
in
much
the
against the
October
lore,
dev
like
stream.
100%.
So at the very tippity top, something that we haven't shown because we're never going to spoil it for you: the old piece quest.
Yeah.
This is roughly
An hour and 10
But
minutes.
I will say,
and it's a
the
cinematic
idea
quest,
that the
and
man
we
on the
haven't
wall
shown
is
you anything
stealing
other than
memories,
TennoCon from that. So in addition to
that is
everything else we've
interesting.
shown
The
you,
only
there's
thing I
also a
would
full
say
cinematic
is that
quest.
that
3 new proto-frames: the Devil's Triad,
in the
Greenwith,
teacher quest,
Harrow,
it
and
was
Harrow
supposedly the
Hero.
Lotus who took the
And
kids'
that is
memories. Now,
completing the quest to be able to access them.
is that what
63rd
or
Warframe
is
Uriel?
like that
He's a devil.
part of it
Very
that like
exciting.
she
New weapon
took it?
class, bayonets. There's only one.
I mean, I
launch
still
date, but
think
who
that
knows what the future holds
the
with
man on the
bayonets,
walls deal
baby.
with the
Bayonets, it's the new way.
the
Focus pool
operator has to
expansion,
do with
Talron Strikes, which is what
taking
those
the orc
ultimates
and
are thematically
and
called.
finally, like, you know,
Operator and Drifter remaster. We
removing
showed you
them
that in
completely.
October. Completely new art for operators
but
and drifters, hair, beards.
it is an
Uh,
interesting
yeah,
kind
it's
of
so good.
Yeah,
It's
we've
so
shown you a lot, but
idea to
honestly, once you,
consider.
like, see it,
because we have seen so
I
much
just
memory
saw
loss
a
and how
million
it's
eyebrows.
a very affecting
And a healthy reminder
thing
on
in the
that, when you
Warframe
log into
lore
the
so
old piece
far.
on day one,
Yep.
the game is going to do its best to try to match what you currently
Well,
have
that's
with
another
Operator
thing too. I
Drifter
didn't even
to
bring
the
up that
new
part,
aesthetic.
Austin,
There
is
is
that
gonna
whenever
be
I
some
play,
things
it's
that you
like
are gonna need to
you're
tweak.
never going to get
There's
through a
more hair
mission
patterns, there's more tints, so there is some
in
discrepancies that
good
are gonna
time
happen.
because
So
I'll
take the
sit there and
time,
I'll
dive
start
into
doing
it.
a
It's
thing,
really,
and then
really
I'll
amazing
see
work that
a
team has
little
done,
thing
and
on the
can't wait to
wall,
see
and I'll
your
stop and I'll start looking at
uplifted,
that.
updated
Yeah,
Drifter
you have
and
no
Operator
clue. That's
Strikes.
why
Please
I
share
don't
this
even
with us.
usually
I've already
play
been
in
seeing people
groups.
sharing what they
I
look
usually
like
play
now,
solo
like getting ready
and
for
like make it
it. That's like all my
like
my
invite
social
only
media
or
things
something
now.
like that.
And
So
as well,
that
obviously the Descendia game mode,
I
which
still
is
have the
21
squad
floors
thing,
of
so I don't
hell.
have messages popping up
The
on
new
my
I haven't even seen the bottom floor
thing
for that
because
yet.
unfortunately the
If
do
they
not
can make-
disturb.
make it there,
If
then
they can make it
see
there,
it.
It's
the bottom
good,
floor,
but it
Right.
pops up
The
and it
new
says "Do
Parita
not disturb."
Sorry.
Chihuahua
Parita.
Rebellion?
Kind of mission.
The Chihuahua
It's not
Rebellion.
completely perfect.
Parita.
The Small Dog Rebellion game mode, which you just saw, which
But this is
12
slow.
minutes, do as much as you can, get yourself
Yeah, I
as
mean,
strong
and
as
that's
you
what-
can,
it's-
and
it's-
then either recall the Hunhullus, the Dactylus, who you will have met at the TennoCon demo. It's that plus
That's
a
how
lot
Warframe
more,
wants their
and then the
story
Prime
to
Vanguard,
be
which we just
told.
talked about.
They
The Kim
have a
expansion
ton
for
of
the Devil's
visual
Triad,
storytelling,
so we got a little,
and they have
hint
very
with
vague,
Marie there.
you know,
with the other two.
very
They're on
very
the front.
vague
For that, I think I saw people
little
were showing
bits
me
of
some
lore
Oh my
throughout the
God.
quests. Like
Cooked.
that's
Again.
especially outside of
Cooked
campaign
so
quests. That's what you
much.
get.
Yeah, so Kim expansion there. Operation Blood of
Parita.
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 Operation Blood of Parita. December 16th.
Blood of the little dog.
Okay.
Just go for
I
it.
take it back, I
That's
take
what
it
it's
back.
called now.
I take it back. That's launching December 16th, so you do have time after the update launches on December 10th to get yourself Old Peace finale finished so that you can access Roth, Gyre Prime, Veruna Prime, and on
Deluxe.
What did I say? Sorry, no, I
Spoiler.
just can't read.
Spoiler.
Veruna Deluxe and so much more in this update. It's crazy. It's coming December 10th on all platforms.
It is nuts.
It's
The fa-
eye-watering.
It is
how much
eye-watching.
is
So,
in it.
like,
Yep.
we have the Prime Access launching and all of the supporter packs for this update. So you'll have lots to choose from if you want to,
It's crazy.
you know, cash in. But
Throw
holy
them a
shit, I
couple
cannot
bones.
believe the old piece.
And to celebrate, we're going to do a platinum
Oh my god.
Let's just do Prime Access. Let's just do one Prime Access.
Oh my god. One
big
Prime Access. So sorry. I get so
Of course, the
excited.
guy in the Christmas sweater. Remember?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
Gifts for all.
We'll do a Prime Access
Should I get
giveaway.
the gift bag?
We got a gift bag.
Not the gift bag.
We got a gift bag.
I think it's probably Chugganroo. Yeah.
Is that one
All right,
that's
we'll give away
coming up,
Prime
Austin,
Access.
or was that one that
Any-
was
is our
that
last
was a
episode
scrap
of
thing, like
2025. We'll be
the
back
Lotus
in
quest?
January, but is there anything you guys want to leave this couch with before we
Start over there.
I'm just kind of like, I'm still kind of like picking my jaw up off the floor. It's just nuts what the team is doing. It's crazy. So we're just always eternally grateful to be in this situation. So I don't know. That's all I can say.
Well said.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
You're just gonna be
for
sitting
the
in game with the
Oh,
things.
yep.
Gotcha.
Hey.
Got
gotcha. How much money have you spent on gotcha?
Yeah,
games?
exactly.
You've won Caliban Prime Access. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you watch right now and give me
I don't think I got it. Did anybody get one?
Prime Access. Congratulations. If you don't have them, maybe the Prime Vanguard and Prime Resurgence is going to be up your alley. Closing remarks.
Yeah. Let's get some love for the devs in chat. We have a very, very intense next final couple days and a week plus on the update to get it in your hands December 10th. So we will be launching it. Bear with us as we get through all good things launched. But as you can see, we've put everything into this update. It is by far the most ambitious thing we've ever done. So let's hope for the best.
We do that every time.
Fingers crossed that this
It's going to be amazing.
Sure.
It's
Hello.
going to be amazing.
Yeah, anything goes. But before we go,
Wait, Pablo, anything?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you want?
Feliz Navidad, everyone.
Feliz Navidad. Before we go, we do have, you got to hear, hopefully you heard, we were real sweaty. There's incredible music going into this update.
Yes.
Ooh,
12 songs.
nice.
12 songs going into this update.
Of Christmas.
Nice.
I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much. Specifically, there was one during that Hun Hullis fight that we would love for you to hear again.
this is like a dev mood painting. This is from the dev build. It's not final. It's not a marketing asset. We want to leave you with just how emotional the components of this update are. So Matt Chalmers, Eric Preston, and the team brought this score, the boss fight score, to life. So
that's right. So please enjoy this. We will see you December 10th
let me know.
for the launch of the old piece, and tune into the Game Awards because you're not going to want to miss the world premiere.
But of what?
But of what?
Of what?
I don't know.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. We love you. Stay safe out there.
Yep.
And
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And play it, Rue. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's pretty good so far. I can't wait to get the story on Hun Hullis.
Tano, the truth of Tau must not be taken from us again.
Finally, let us dance.
All right. Well, what do you think about all of that stuff? I am so excited, and even more excited that it's coming. Like what? What do we got? Not even 2 weeks? That's great. That's great. You know, it's really great. I mean, I feel like we're going to learn a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And again, it's an odd kind of thing because I don't really know what exactly they're going to do with this lore yet. All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up here. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh. That's awesome. Okay, you ready? You don't actually have anything, Austin, in here that like shows anything, do you? Here we go. There it is. What do you think about that? So, how did the Grenier get to Tau? There is a. I don't know if this is actually going. Understand? I don't know if this is going to be the lead-in, but there is a bit of lore. And I will show you. It is. I'll give it a quick read here. So, this is most likely, again, not guaranteed, but this is most likely where the idea of them being the Grenier being on Tau, unless this is a possibility that was lost through eternalism. But let's just say that this isn't that they actually got to Tau, and it was just a memory that was taken from us, right? According to here, it says Warframe archive debrief excerpt. We sat strapped in, safeties off, waiting for the punch, waiting for death. Through my filthy porthole, I saw stars among the outlines of the other splinter ships queuing for the solar rail. It would soon grip us with an incomprehensible power and cast us through the void into the mouth of our enemy. I watched the ships one by one, bending and gone, each crammed with zero-tech soldiers sucking stale air, white-knuckling their percussion rifles, each filled with a desperation that comes from extinction. Our ship would be the last to cross the gap. Our ship had special cargo. It was essentially empty, just 10 men like me, strapped in with the best zero-tech suits and weapons the Empire could build. And it stood in the aisle, a slender and eyeless metal form, a Tenno inside its warframe. Vaguely human, vaguely feminine. Was this armor or some ornate carapace for the monster that lived inside? I strained against the harness as the ship yawed for a final approach. I could see the Tenno standing there freely, solemn and gold gleaming, oblivious to the inertial force. I had been, until then, a Tenno denier. They were ghosts, propaganda, twisted casualties of the Void era, not possibly real. Yet, here it was in the flesh. The Empire, in their desperation, was going to turn the demons loose and hope for the best. Who did we fear more, the enemy or this monster? We had our safeties off. Could we trust it? Then it didn't matter anymore. The punch came and our windows became blinding. When we could see again, our ship was somewhere else, shattered and dead in an instant. My lungs were flattened, eyes full of death. Ship debris glittered like a night's snow. The alien blue star was dark and blinding beyond us. The countless articulating worm ships of our enemy, ringed in glowing discs, undulating and heat bursting the surviving soldiers like me. This is where I died. I was caught in R disc, sweeping over my right side and where did I lost myself? Sweeping over my left side and setting my blood on fire. My vision flattened, the hearing muffled and buzzed. I could feel the side of my face going slack and wet. I was in a dying dream. I saw a bright spot blurring and weaving toward me. I felt a tug toward it from the metal clasps on my suit. It reached me, rising up, a gleaming metal beast, a plume of golden wings rising and unfolding behind it. An angel. It snatched me from my death. I could feel my lungs fill as it wrapped me in its wings. Its void shield shimmered blue, strained under the enemy beams. I felt a sudden tug of acceleration. I closed my eyes and held on like a child. I woke on the floor, the sting of crisping flesh on my face and side. It was standing over me, the wings gone. I heard the cracking of weapons echoing down the corridor. Maybe the mission would be saved, but I was dying, and so I waved my hand to send it away. I felt a pistol thrust in my hands as I was heaved to my feet. The angel saved me, pulled me from hell, but it would not pity me. I was to die on my feet, by its side. I turned my good side toward the gunfire and raised the gun. It nodded, its outstretched metal hand surging and pulsing in ancient shapes as blue shimmered around me. It turned, drawing its blade, and together we surged headlong into the hailstorm of death and fire that awaited us. So, essentially, this gives us at least an in for Warframes being sent into Tau. Now, understand that because this is coming from the perspective of what I would assume to be an Orcan soldier, this could be the first time that they go to Tau, perhaps win and establish a colony, or this could be after all of that kind of stuff happened. And again, based on what we just saw here, that the Orcan were sending Warframes to fight in the Parita, Rebellion, and this was actually, these guys were actually being sent to that to fight in it. Now, it looks like there's Grenier, but again, I don't know if they're going to, call those people anything different, the Separatists. So it's really a tough call for me, and one of the things that I did kind of want to wait on putting out what I would call like an actual Warframe story. Like I really wanted to do it before this because I think that would be a nice refresher. I might instead do the weekly Warframe chat as a full refresh of the story, just so you can listen to it, just so you can have a, what has transpired at least up to this point, right before the next thing. Like I said, there'd be no possibility for me to get a full-fledged video on everything out before that, and then have to redo it to integrate all kinds of the new lore. So I feel like at this point it'd be better off to just kind of wait. You probably can hear, I do apologize. As I mentioned here, I haven't been feeling too hot. Last night was like the first night I was actually kind of back on my feet again. But my voice, I'm sure you can tell, it's a little raspy. So I do apologize for that. But I do think that we're in for some really crazy stuff. Oh, twice now, the man on the wall has visited me in this chair as I was coming out of the codex. It's kind of hoping for the third time. It would have been quite poetic. Also, Oh, you know what? While you're all here, probably could show you something interesting. Check out, I don't know if I got the actual audio to it. I'm gonna have to check that here, but check out what Nora says. Watch the subtitles at the bottom. Just gonna a voice in the night, a half-remembered dream, rising to the surface of your consciousness from back brain to forebrain, a sound to a vision, pulling up and knockety knock. Hello, dreamers. Let's get to know one another. Okay, I apologize. I get back to here. Let's see. Matthew, hello. Yes, again, if we're looking at it from the perspective of, wait, let me see here, because that actually might not be accurate. No, Warframes, okay. Here, I'll get, hello. I think I might be able to give you some information on this one. Where is she at? Okay. So, what's with the music? All right, hold on. It's just too intense, you know? Well, I guess I can only do that here. Let me just turn this off. So, based upon what we're looking at in that particular codex entry with Ember Prime, it would appear, and I'll read it here, but it would appear that the Warframes were actually most likely in development before the old war began, or at least the I would say the technology for it. And the reason why I say that is because according to the Ember Prime thing here, the way that this is, oh wait, not Ember Prime, Rhino, no, wait, which one am I looking for here? This is, I'm trying to think, there is a piece of lore, my fault, my bad. Sorry, we got to go to Samaras.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Okay, so in this piece of lore, what we see is they opened the chamber door just in time for me to see it happen, the Archimedean erupting into a flash, jade-like and blinding. I knew her. She was the greatest scholar of genetics who ever lived, except now she was nothing more but mist and gore. A voice boom from within the crewman project is canceled. Send in the next. What I'm gathering from that is this Archimedean was Margulis. And Margulis essentially was put to death because she didn't agree with the operators being used in the Warframe program, right? And why I bring that up here is because this is also the same piece of lore where we see the very beginnings of the sentience. So, with that in mind, they're essentially talking about that. Let's see. Your solution is an abomination. Let me see where they actually talked about it. Yeah, here we go. The chamber doors opened and a mass of guards entered, guns trained inward. As they reached the center, they parted, revealing a small cart. Atop the cart was a motionless creature, no larger than a hand. Its body was symmetrical, star-shaped, with a seamless matte black shell. A new projection, that of Executor Tuval, ballooned into the space. It looks harmless. Harmless? Ballast boomed in Tuval's direction. He turned to the center of the dome. Show them. On command, the guards backed away from the cart and readied their weapons. Their leader took careful aim and fired a whisper round into the body of my creation. 2 of the limbs tore off of the frame, revealing a glossy, gelatinous interior. Silence gripped the dome as Tuval shook his head. Then suddenly the creature moved, convulsed. The hard surface started undulating. In a moment, the wound closed and the thing was whole again. Beside it, another machine had grown from its severed parts. Their surfaces had changed, however, brighter, harder, resilient to whisper rounds now. Ballast looked triumphant as voting discs light began to appear on the judgment disc. My green death was coming, so I roared at them. Did our ancestors, burned by fire, reject its power? No, they conquered their fear and learned to control it. The 7 principles are a joke. His projection swooped down to me. The Orcan is law, and the law is the Orcan. We are unbending. Your appeal is denied. Tuval interrupted. Our laws are sacred, but do not forget the plan, Ballas. His visage turned down to me. Countless other ventures have failed the plan. How will this machine fulfill its design? I tried to catch my breath and speak. The crossing to the Tau system is perilous. Adaptation and replication are the only way a terraforming journey can be made. They will build an interstellar rail as they travel. They will adapt to the host planet and prepare for our arrival. They will save you. And then they talk about the flaw. When it completes its task, what will prevent it from turning on us? The flaw. Now, this is the void is poison to them. We know this from essentially all of the stuff within the Nata and Second Dream Quest. So essentially, we are seeing both the aftermath of Margulis being taken by the Jade Light for not wanting the children to be used in the Warframe program, and at the same time, the beginning of the Sentient program. So I would say, long story short, that the Warframes were before. Is there any lore implication that moat is required for the Hero Quest? Well, Floppy, the question you might want to ask is when playing the Chains of Hero, what you should always be asking is, who actually am I talking to? Am I talking to Rel? Am I talking to Man of the Wall? Let's see, Andreas. I saw the part of the dev stream about the bosses, and it has 2 of them besides Hunhullis. If that entity is involved, maybe like the 60 Eyes, we fight the wall as a harder boss. Wow, that would be awesome. I mean, okay, yeah, I'll tell you. Yes, I would like that. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm kind of excited about the Hunhullis thing. The naming convention is a very particular way. he looks like Hun Hao with a face, with a head strapped onto the top. Oh, okay. So that Tenocon information was the same thing that Barreau said, but didn't add the Mara part to the end. That's new. PG, hello. I think. Hold on. I don't know about Excalibur Prime, but I do know. Oh, thank you, guys. I'm actually starting to feel. I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better. The voice is starting to come back. I actually have to get. I owe you a couple. We have a Soulframe video coming out, and I have another weekly Warframe chat that I'll have for you over the next couple days. So I'm gonna be, Excal Prime has one. Let's see if it's different than the Excal one. Oh yeah. No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as Excalibur. The sentience, I'm actually looking at it on the codex in the wiki for Excalibur Prime. So the sentience had won. They had turned our weapons, our technology against us. The more advanced we became, the greater our losses. The war was over unless we found a new way. In our desperation, we turned to the void, the blinding night, the hellspace where our science and reason failed. We took the twisted few that returned from that place. We put a frame around them, a conduit of their affliction, gave them the weapons of the old ways, gun and blade. A new warrior, a new code was born. These rejects, these Tenno, became our savior. Warrior gods cast in steel and fury striking our enemies in a way they could never comprehend. Excalibur was the first. So this doesn't necessarily mean that the Warframe program happened after the sentience. In my estimation, I think that what this is saying is that they just didn't put those two things together until the fighting began. Like there was amount of time between when the Zerman came back, when the Warframes were created, then the sentience were created, then the sentience went to Tau, then they started their thing, and then whenever the Oricans started sending actual Orican to Tau, I'm guessing that's when the first of the war began, and that's whenever the Oricans started realizing, like, oh, our weapons suck against these guys, like, big time. And that's whenever they decided we're going to pull the Warframes, because at some point there's actually another thing. So if you go into the Rhino Prime, you see the first time that anybody figured out. So this one specifically says, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but essentially what happens is there were two scientists that were working on essentially some aspect of the Warframe program, and Rhino got out and essentially was like a beast coming for them. They were fortunate enough to be close enough to the reservoir while they were doing their work, which kind of would insinuate, if a Warframe was that close to the reservoir to begin with, that maybe they had always had this intention and that's the reason why they were so close. But at this point, what we end up finding out is that the Warframe essentially responds to the operator and calms down. And this is where they learn, okay, the children in the Zeraman actually have an effect on these Warframes. We didn't know that. No, I don't have mods, guys. No, I don't. So far, I don't. I haven't really had a reason for mods up to this point. Everybody has been extremely respectful and decent. I didn't. Did I miss something in there in the chat that somebody said that was bad? Yeah, I mean, at some point, if I get to, where a lot of people actually, if a lot of people are actually watching the stream and I start to have issues where, Floppy, that's possible too, that maybe, the only thing I would say was it would have to be a kind of theory, though. It wouldn't have to have been truth. And the reason why I say that is because what he says here is, Davis, what's going on here? Davis turns to me, a smile forming. What's going on is big fat promotions, meaning that up till that point they had not, either it had not been confirmed, maybe theorized but not confirmed, or they didn't have any clue that the operators in the Warframes would work together in unison like that. Hence, why would this person be getting, big fat promotions?
A little bird tells me that nasty old Nathaniel's got something up his sleeve for the good people of Fortune. But I have it on good authority.
You're saying the wrong thing, Nora. You're just saying the wrong thing right now. All right, I'm just looking on the website here. No, not necessarily. No, he might be saying that is no one would believe me. Learning that information right at that second, he could still be saying no, like you have to be kidding me. It could be. I'm not saying you're wrong completely, but I'm saying that it could also be taking it as you're kidding me, or I cannot believe this. We want the SATA. Yeah, I honestly think it was probably something that. No. He's saying that no one would have ever believed if he would have just come out and said, without any kind of proof or anything, that the Warframes and the Tenno work together. So again, even if he did, it would have had to been a theory, not necessarily truth. Because if it were truth, then nobody would be getting big fat promotions now. Yeah, he probably had a he probably thought about it, that like, I wonder if there's, there's something to this. And then whenever it happened, see, no one would have believed me. But like I said, regardless, people didn't know about it, or else there wouldn't be money involved for a discovery like that. So yeah, well, so Lost Credit, there's a question up there. Didn't Ballast say the Warframes were bio drones under their commands? Yes. Essentially, what they sent them out to attack based upon different aspects of the lore, and they couldn't tell friend from foe. They would just attack anything. So they became failures. Kai's Morozov, let's see. I watched your analysis of the Devil's Triad. Something stood out to me. Roth has a line about hell being a lie spun by madmen. And Ticker has one about priests knowing every square inch of hell. Yeah, I will tell you that we are definitely seeing some kind of, there's some kind of significant connection, and there's something that Father Leon is very, looking very repentative. I don't know if that's actually a word, but the Opus Dei kind of vibe that he's giving off with, the flail and flailing himself and stuff like that. And every single time we've seen Father Leon up to this point, he's had his hands, his head in his hands. He seems distraught. Obviously, he did something he is very, very much feeling incredible amounts of guilt for doing. And I do think that's going to be the crux of the story. And you could be onto something that, like, what we conceive or what we perceive as hell up to this point may not be anything like what it actually is. And I'm actually curious because, and I was wondering, it's an interesting point to bring up, because when you think about what we're going to be doing going into the Descendia and the 21 levels of hell, quote unquote, if you understand the connections between that and Dante's Inferno, you come to realize that people's idea of what hell would be is very different, and each level has its own kind of sinner. Some of them aren't actually bad people. Like the first level of hell in the Divine Comedy is essentially people that just didn't necessarily believe. They were all good, decent people who did good works throughout their life. They were hardworking, helped other people. They were good people, but they just didn't, believe. And it's interesting. If you ever get a chance to, I probably should do a video on that, because there could be some level of, like I said, connection between how they're going to present quote unquote hell to us, and it very much might not be like what we all are anticipating, especially with what we've already seen. I'm curious about the large vessel-looking things in the Descendia, and if we're going to see like a kind of King Minos type situation occur. That is a good point. there isn't a lot of talk about hell, you know, in the Bible itself. Oh yeah, I like that too. WTF mates. This is not in the text. Since warframes were kept close to the reservoir where the Tenno were, Davis has probably seen interesting behavior from the frames in the past. That seems very, very in line with what most likely occurred. Again, there's no way to define it completely, but well, I shouldn't say that. perhaps in this Tau update that we're going to get, perhaps we will get to see more of what actually occurred. That's true. Yeah. The fact that Kalervo's there with his sins, I wonder if there's going to be other warframes. Burning text on a wall, 1990 wall in the middle of space. I can't wait to see how this is all going to go down. There was the parable about the guy who wanted water. Yeah, I really do think that DE's setting up to. They're going to reveal some pretty major stuff, and I'm probably gonna have to go through on some of the things that I've done in the past and watch those videos and maybe even do a few updates. I don't see any other way around it. We'll see. Who knows? I guess I'm speaking too soon. It's very possible that everything that we're going to see falls completely in line with everything that we've already experienced, and we just don't know the mechanism for where it's going to be. Hell is not being able to romance Yanta. Yeah, there comes a saying about the mind can make heaven out of hell and hell out of heaven. That is absolutely Discord on the Warframe channel. Symbol that we all know at this point. Reset your memories. You can only do this once every 28 days. Created when Entrati turned an Orcan into a proto-frame before leaving him in 1899 Gal with two holy caretakers. This gothic trio asks what can truly be forgiven. Then you have Sol and Lua. So that's we're gonna get to it too that way. You know what's crazy? That's pretty awesome there, Austin. Thank you for sharing that. We know the kind of the ties between how the grimoire worked in Whispers in the Walls and how important it was in like kind of a connection, and the idea that they're turning this thing into a digital grimoire as shown in that particular picture. I think we all probably suspect that there's some kind of force or entity within this thing here, or something that's just not, it's not completely digital, if you will. There's something going on with the OS, if you will. So I wonder if that connection that we had with the physical grimoire in the Whispers of the Wall quest is now going to somehow have another connection to the operator in this, what's being considered the digital grimoire. I've said it a bunch of times. Like, I feel like Warframe, they're doing it about as good as they're doing it for about as good as a game can do at this stage. And I'm not talking about just like free to play games. If you look at everything that's out there right now, there isn't any game that's doing it better than Warframe is, as far as delivering content, stuff that's actually enjoyable that you want to play, things that you want to chase each update, not things that you have to chase each update. And that is important because that's something that I think a lot of games are starting to implement. They're making you chase things when you didn't ask to chase the certain things. And that becomes the gameplay loop.
Ever think about what lives below the surface? An entire universe that we step on every day, quietly toiling away, making life above possible, until some bigwig with a plan says,
I thought that was going somewhere else. Yeah, Deborah, and I think that it's probably, I mean, the Orkin are, you know, they're kind of garbage. Don't think of them as anything that isn't serving themselves, because even in everything that we've seen, like especially if you go to the Zariman, and you listen to all of Tuval's little dialogue things, you get a really good idea for how little the Orkin elite cared for anybody that wasn't on their level. I think I missed what you said there. I like all these Smurf long-arm people. Do I want a spoiler for Descendia? You know what, Austin? No, I'm good. And the only reason why is because now I have a date, and I know that on the 10th, I'm gonna get it. Well, you know what? If you want to put it in the Discord, I won't say no to that. But I'm gonna hold off presenting it to everybody else. You all are gonna have to find out on your own, or you could just go to the Discord course. You might end up putting it in the Warframe one. But yeah, I think that we're in. Oh yeah, we are in the. We're in a timeline where I never really thought, as a Warframe player, that we'd be. That that there wouldn't be other games out there that are like what I would consider better, even a little bit. Okay, so Nora's putting out all kinds of information here. Yes. And you go. That could be, that's, so essentially the spoiler was by, I'm not going to say the exact thing, but if you've been following Albric's, if you have been following Albric's life up to this point, he is the embodiment of what the Descendia is going to essentially bring us. I actually think Rudd is going to drop some serious stuff at 12 days before 10-0 Christmas. So I'm just super excited. I really am. I can't wait. So, oh yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of people in the Discord that have some serious knowledge. You've already seen. So, Delbert, I think about what I'm kind of getting from it with the Tenno schools is I'm guessing the Orkin probably didn't have much to do with it at all. In fact, it was probably more so the DAX who were the ones who implemented or decided that the operators, in, as I understand it, in their warframes, because it's true, even though you do have a warframe, right? If you're a kid and you don't know how to fight, it's going to be great, you know, that you're going to have a suit that can, you know, do different things, and if you take damage, you know, it'll, you know, heal up real quick and stuff like that. But if even if a warframe is engaged in with somebody who's like, say, incredibly gifted with a sword or martial arts or something like that, or, you know, has some level of fighting prowess or advantage of their own kind, without having any knowledge of being able to, you know, like I said, fight, or in the case of even the operators with the different schools, using their void abilities different ways. Like, I would assume that was probably something that was more Teshin's deal. I know. I got you control at some point. But that, again, I don't know. And it even looks like at some point, at least the sentients who were friendly with whatever aspect of the Orkin that we're going to be dealing with in Tau, they were teaching aspects of the Tenno schools as well. So it could be, you know, like maybe they have all kinds of different teachers, you know, like kind of like a high school. One, you know, hey, you go over to this class, and Professor Teshin's teaching this one, and over here, Professor Varzia, she's got something going down over here. You know, the Archimedean in the Tile trailer, maybe they have a class that you have to. You know, I don't really know, but I would definitely say that it probably was a directive by the Orkin, but enacted and created by the DAX, as far as like what the procedure would be, how to teach, what skills would be, you know, implemented. Because I don't see the Orkin doing much in the way of what I would call like actually doing anything. They're more like, you know, the supervisor who just kind of tells everybody what to do. Yeah, I mean, that's Teshin's subject, ass kicking 101. That's where you go to figure that one out. And who knows? I mean, there could be other. I'm curious to know, like, if they have like a. do they have a defense against the dark void teacher? Is that like Paladino? And does the Defense Against the Dark Void teacher change every year, or is it is it a pretty stable position? Thank you. Hello. But yeah, we got some good stuff coming here. Like I said, on the channel, look out for, I have another video that I'm just finishing up with now, and I will put out another one of the weekly Warframe chats. I don't know. I like the idea of doing a Warframe recap, story recap. That might not be a bad idea, and a good place to do it would be one of those things, just to kind of give. We just think the teacher changes every year. Austin, I know I owe you. I know. I owe Nico too, though. I owe Nico a Soulframe stream. So that's something else I got to get to. But like I said before, I do apologize. I do like to come here and stream for you all because I love being able to speak with you in this one-on-one thing. I just apologize that it seems like every single time I do a stream, the volume, the things are up and down, and you know, it's definitely frustrating. But I think that might be one or the other we're gonna have to go with. But with that being said, everybody, I'm going to probably bring the stream to a close now. One reason I want to try to save as much of my voice as possible. I still have a lot of recording to do this weekend, and I'm sure that you all are going to want more videos. So that's important. I want to thank you for joining me today for the dev stream. Got to see a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but they didn't really show anything super like new. A couple little things. I think in the last dev stream that was really the big one as far as, you know, kind of seeing certain things. But got 12 days. We're just about to hit it. You know, I'm going to be doing the lore as best I can for you all, so I hope you continue to join in to the channel and watch. If you are interested joining for a member, I've been giving members new access or early access to the weekly Warframe chats, and also I owe them a stream as well. So that's going to be something else that happens. But regardless, thank you here for being with me. Uh-oh, what happened? I'm trying to see where the chat went at the very end there. But doesn't seem like it went too far in the wrong way. I didn't know. I like. Well, at any rate, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Wonderful rest of your week. If for some reason I don't speak to you, although I hope you tune in this weekend because there'll be some good stuff. Weekend, all that. But I guess I'll talk at you in the next one. Take care, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. And please be safe in the coming weeks here with the holidays and everything, especially, you know, always, it's one of those times you just want to take a little bit of extra time, just make sure everything's cool, you know. You're too important, and so is your family. So, take care, everybody. Bye.